What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Come on in, man. Let me lower this for y'all, man. Let me. What's up, people? Come on in. Hold up. Put down my little. You dig? Unemployed. What's going on with you, man? T. Salute. Yeah. What's going on with you, brother? What's that, Gareth? Oh, I've seen your Hancock. I've seen you, bro. YT, what's up with you? Yo, salute. Come on in. The water's fine, dude. My allergies. Lewis Cook, what's going on with you? Aisha, what's up with you? Hi. I haven't I haven't had a high in a long dude. Thank you for bringing me back. Hello. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Dude, my allergies. Okay, we out here. Sure. Shout out to you. Oh my God. You're gonna see a lot of this tonight. I don't know how that helps, but a finger in the ear and that is the yo. I can't see. Kwame up. Let's go. Shout out to you. WHC. Shout out, man. Prediction. Pain. No, prediction. I think Steve Rose is going to make it a grueling fight. He's one of those guys that, what up? Shout out, Derek, what's going on? Steve Rose is one of those guys, and I've watched him closely, you know what I'm saying? Ricky, shout out. He does what I like to call dirty boxing, okay? He grabs you by your arm and he hits you, twists your elbow. He hits you, he digs to the body. He's not a one-punch killer. Cumulative. He frustrates you. He moves forward. He definitely don't go backwards. So Triple G, he has to convince him to go backwards. I think Triple G is definitely the more experienced fighter, the better fighter, okay? But I think it's going to make for an entertaining fight. I think Steve Rose is very motivated, and I think he's just gritty. He's blue collar. He really doesn't give a F, okay? So he's going to go out on the shield if he goes out. I tell you what, though, if he lasts past 7 rounds, it's not looking that good for Triple G because he wears on you. All right, man, look, Alpha, what's going on? That hard swallow, you saw it? You saw it, unemployed? I'm telling you, if you look close, I was looking at them real close when they were looking at each other, and then you saw them break. I was like, yo, I know what that is, but that's okay, man. Go. Pause. That's okay, though, man, because, look, they all feel, where's my coffee? Dude, I just had a coffee doing that video about the trilogy between Fury and Wilder. Do you ever go live fights? If yes, favorite in person. Yeah, I do go to live fights. The favorite, but, I haven't been to many. My favorite one that I've seen in person. Gosh, that's actually hard to say. You know what? Johnny Burpilus. He's my favorite I've seen in person. I just like the way that he has just an engine, and it more than likely it's going to end in a knockout. But he has that fuel that goes forever. Making some popcorn tonight? Nah, man. Nah, brother. I just ate. Went to a Mexican restaurant with the wifey. Just ate. Hold on. Let me turn the lights up a little bit. Oh, man. Woo. Oh my God. You may see me running to the bathroom going to one of those little restaurants. So the tacos, bro. What is your favorite Pacquiao fight? Mine is Marquez Pacquiao 3. That was a beautiful fight. My favorite Pacquiao fight. My favorite Pacquiao fight. That may be it. Pacquiao Marquez 3. That may be it. Let me think of another one. I was actually a big fan, and this may shock you guys, but I like Pacquiao Marquez 1 too. Yeah, the zone is definitely worth getting. They're fighting right now, actually. I like Pacquiao, Eric Morales 2 and 3, actually. Because that was such a beautiful, brutal knockout. But I like that Jeff Horn Manny Pacquiao because it's an older Manny Pacquiao, not quite what he once was. And it was bloody. It was just Jeff Horn is sloppy. I just love little fights like that, man. Thanks, Ricky. Woo. Oh, man, the allergies are just full stream. Do you think Andre Ward comes back? If yes, who brings him back? That's a great question, Derek, what's going on? Okay, so the app. Thanks, guys, for that. Andre Ward, if he doesn't come back, I'll be extremely shocked. Okay, he said he's not coming back, but I'll be shocked because it's very hard for a boxer to just leave. Miguel, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? To just leave with all of his everything intact, nobody force him out. He just leaves because every day he looks in the mirror and he just looks at his shit. You know what I'm saying? He look at these fighters, man. You know what I mean? Brennan, what's going on with you? You know, if I were to bet money, I bet that he comes back. If I were to bet money, because that's just look at Sugar Ray Leonard. He couldn't stay away, bro. Al, what's going on with you? Ward won the first fight. Do I think Ward? I'm assuming Eric. What's up with you? Jack Harvard, what's going on? Harder to leave undefeated. You always think that you have more left. Yeah. Do I think he won the first fight against Kolev? I think that's what you're asking. Honestly, I did think Andre Ward won the first fight. You know, but that's not a popular thing. I remember watching it and saying Andre Ward beat him. But I spoke with my brother, ShowBizz the brother, and he called me the next morning. He was like, man, you see that robbery? And I was like, dang, because him and I, we see eye to eye a lot. And he thought, Kovalev, he thought he won. So it's shaky. I personally, actually, when I initially looked at it, I thought Ward won. Virgil Hunter is overrated trainer. Absolutely. I agree. I think he's a good trainer, but I just think he's overrated. They act like they act like if Virgil Hunter is the trainer, that guy's going to win. Alan, what's going on with you? Or Alien. Was it Alien? I missed it. Ross. Bring this bad luck. Oh, my God. What's the story on Rolls? Don't recall ever seeing Rolls fight. Yeah, man, Rolls a gritty fighter, man. I've watched him fight a few times. Come forward type of fighter, man. I mean, undefeated, just gritty, man. There's nothing about him other than the fact that he'll step on your feet, that he'll, there, Carlos, you know, that he'll punch and hold and step on your feet and push you, you know, dig to the body a lot, hit you on the hips. There's nothing actually special about him that stands out. He doesn't have one-punch knockout power or nothing like that. It's just that he's very Sean Porter. He is extremely... What's special about Sean Porter? But he wins fights. He makes it the fight that he wants it to be. No matter what, you got to beat him at that game. So, you know, that's why I said he's going to try to smother Triple G's punches, his punching power. He's definitely going to be going forward. Let's see if Triple G goes backwards. Boxing for life, man. What's going on, Troll? How things going on with you? Hey, look, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You one of those guys who need a reaction from YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what to say. Thanks, Alpha. Andy Ruiz lover is here. Yeah. I don't know what to say, man. You want to get beat up on. You one of those guys that, you know, you just got to get punished. You know, like punish me more, talk about me, bring me up. You know, I don't know what to do with those kind of guys. Regulator, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. Salvador Sanchez, when does the fight start? It says 9 Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. I'm looking forward to Triple G being back. Brennan, absolutely. Sam, what's going on? Rank the top 3? I missed it, bro. Ask that again for me. I'm sorry. Ward should fight Andy Ruiz. Wait, Ward should fight Andy Ruiz and take the... That's funny. Finish Eddie Hearn interview, ShowBizz. You're wrong. Man, there's so many. This gets lit quick. Steve Rogers, what's up with you, Playboy? You say you're going to be here. Top 3 right hands of all time. Whoa! Oh, shoot. Top 3 right hands of all time. Let's do this. Steve Rogers, hey, let's do this, man. Hey, 2016, I bought the DAZN account on eBay for $2. Much love. Let's do this. Best right hands of all time. First, you know what jumps into mind? Tommy Hearns, right? Julian the Hawk Jackson, that jumps up, but I'm not there yet. Of course, Lennox Lewis, that comes to mind. Deontay Wilder, that comes to mind. Just a killer right hand. He hits you with that right hand, he puts you to sleep. Bernard Hopkins, when Bernard Hopkins got KO. Okay, I paid $20. Oh, okay, I got you. Klitschko has a mean right hand. He did. You know, Emmanuel Stewart was very good at finding fighters to set up that right hand. Lennox Lewis, Klitschko, when he was working with him, you know, Tommy Hearns, he was very good at that. You need to do a video about Joshua. He lost his memory in the first round. You know, that comes, and so many people cover that, you know, that's a concussion type of thing. You know, I don't know. There's so much stuff coming out. It's like the Twilight Zone. Hey, look, I have to say Hearns, man, because I liked, I liked Floyd Mayweather's right hand too. I know what you guys going to say. Floyd Mayweather, the accuracy of his right hand. Floyd Mayweather's, I liked his right hand. I like Muhammad Ali's right hand too. Look at the anchor punch. Not like just bone-crushing right hands, but I'm talking about the accuracy of it. That straight right that Floyd Mayweather used to pump into everyone's faces. He used to lean forward, and you knew what he was trying to do. He was going to step forward and hit you with that right hand. If you want to talk about... So I got to say, this is going to sound messed up. Hearns, Julian the Hawk Jackson, and Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, it was precise. It was very precise. You ain't got no coffee? I just drank my coffee, Ross. Shout out to you, Ross54. Hearns, Wilder, Jackson. Yeah, Hearns, Wilder, Hearns and Lennox Lewis. You know, Wilder's right-handed. It's so... I've seen Wilder hit a guy who blocked the right hand and they went to sleep. My dude, God, Greg, true to what? Floyd Mayweather right hand problem. You know, his right hand is deadly. Andy Ruiz was not the first Latino to win the heavyweight champion. John Ruiz from Puerto Rico. Mexican, though. I'm not sure if Puerto Rican isn't Mexican. Everybody's saying he's the first Mexican heavyweight champion. Or are you just throwing stuff out there? It's all good. All right, what else we got? 8 out of 10 rounds. Dude, this fight was boring than a mug, dog. Reggie, what's up with you? Got flattened by David Hay. T, oh, word, T. You talking about what, in amateurs? You know, I know he has an extensive amateur background. I didn't know much of it. Eric Lopez. Puerto Rico is in Mexico. I just keep thinking about Puerto Rican as in Mexico. What channel is Triple G on? That's the zone. Arrow don't have no great right hand. No, he did great right hand. Who would say he's southpaw? ShowBizz, salute. What's up? Nonito Denaire. Now what I'm saying, the first Latino to do it was John Ruiz. Okay. No popcorn tonight. No, Jonathan Fox, man. No popcorn tonight, man. No popcorn tonight. No one wants to see Mayweather. See, here's the thing. Usyk thought ShowBizz. I'll tell you what I think about Usyk. Here's the thing about Floyd Mayweather. I was tired of seeing Floyd Mayweather when he was fighting. Floyd, his fight started becoming a huge snooze fest. If over the hill, this Floyd Mayweather, I can't do it, bro. Okay, it got to a point where he was just landing one punch and getting out of dodge. Usyk, like I said, once Usyk becomes a heavyweight, is he overrated? We'll talk about that, Carlos. I think I've spoken on this before. Usyk, once he truly become a heavyweight and he fights that heavyweight, okay? He is the most talented heavyweight out there. Usyk, dude, when you do pound for pound best fighters, okay? A lot of times, see, that's the thing about pound for pound, man. Resume and stuff like that is so heavily weighted. But when you just talk about skill, Usyk, man, he's a perfect fighter, man. He is a perfect fighter. He knows when to fight, when to box, when to just set up his punches for later. You know what I'm saying? Tap, 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 just to let you know that he's touching you. He has good footwork. I mean, he knows when to rely on his chin. He's just, mwah. Usyk is off the chain. I really like that guy. Is skilled, but will he be big enough for these new heavyweights? He was a heavyweight. He was an amateur. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's big enough. He's big enough. Look, Ruiz was big enough for AJ. And when you talk about big, I mean, what was he? You know, just really kind of chubby. You know what I'm saying? Usyk is big enough for Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was big enough for AJ. I hear you. Still recovering from AJ. All right, so Floyd Mayweather being overrated. Yep, he's overrated. And he's underrated. That's the thing, Carlos. I've been saying this for a while. Floyd Mayweather isn't the greatest of all time. He ain't the GOAT, bro. He ain't even close. He may be in the top 50. He ain't close as the greatest of all time. But the thing is, he ain't a pushover either. There's people that don't give him credit for any of his fights. Sugar Shane Mosley was too old. Cotto, that was too late. Manny Pacquiao, you know, the hurt shoulder. Oscar De La Hoya, he was, I don't know, too old, but perfect for Manny Pacquiao. You know, Marquez was too small. Jesus, everything he says, Maidana really won. You know, it's just, yo, he gets no love. You know, Ricky Hatton, he didn't have a great chin anyway. But Manny Pacquiao, when he knocked out Ricky Hatton, it was great. I mean, this guy, Floyd Mayweather, gets no credit for none of his victories. But he gets too much credit for being undefeated. That's the thing. And I think what it is people hate his fans so much that Floyd Mayweather don't get any love. Because his fan gives him too much credit. That's why people buy PvP for him to lose. Yeah, he became the bad guy on purpose. He made himself hated on purpose. T-Money, what's up with you? People didn't like because he kept winning. Not just he kept winning, because, no, that's not just it. We know Floyd Mayweather won a lot of his fights before the fight happened. We know that. But so many fighters did that. Headbutting people at the weigh-in, bro. Hitting somebody low. Putting ointment on their gloves. Half cheating. Sugar Ray Leonard, with that rematch with Duran, he made it so quick. Duran couldn't even, he had to weight drain himself to, that's why it was no moss so quick. I mean, dude, people do that, bro. People do that. But he was so brash with it. I got money, Mayweather. He made himself just, no one likes that type of person. You know what I'm saying, Griggs? Shout out to you. Who won? Who would win? Joshua or Muhammad? No one today beats Muhammad Ali, bro. That's top 3 knockouts of all time. Mine is Hatton versus Pacquiao, Canelo Khan, McClellan, Jackson won. You know, that's a hard thing to think about. Roy Jones, the best ever. He's the best fighter I ever seen. Thanks, man. The bag outweighs the legacy nowadays. That's too bad. But here's the thing, though. Not so much. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, what they doing, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. I mean, I think that trilogy, that's a great thing. Brennan, you love Mayweather? Absolutely, man. Good. ShowBizz, better boxer. Or Triple G. Triple G, he impressed me as of late. He impressed me when he lost against Canelo Alvarez. I didn't know he could box off his back foot. I didn't know he could do that. So, you know, Triple G, he's really the truth. He's the truth there. I like that Manny Pacquiao's fighting is sparring with Kasazu's son, the middleweight, undefeated. I love that. Tony has to what's a beast and Jones said something about Jones. What do you think about Triple G career so far? I think Triple G career is I think he underachieved. Not him personally. I think his team didn't help him. And he was too nice and too loyal and too late to make those changes. He's not going to be considered as great as he really is. I'm so glad you properly analyzed Floyd. Totally true. Thank you so much. Winners Hard Knock Nights live coming out. Hey, look, man. It should be coming out in December. I wonder if Q is going to be on. But it should be coming out in December. Trailer should be coming out in August. There you go, BK. You thought Hearns killed Duran. Yeah, that right hand landed so flush, man. Yeah. The thing is, though, he was killing Duran early on. The Obama biggie. Brothers are mad. Because I get more butts than ashtrays. If I compare one, I get mine the fast way. Dude, Barack Obama. I remember when I first heard him talk, I'm like, I love that guy. He was totally hilarious. Who's the next star Triple G is fighting besides Canelo after the tune-up bout? See, that's what I'm saying. Triple G legacy is Canelo, and that's sad. And like I said before, Canelo's legacy isn't Triple G. It's a sad thing. You forgot about the knockout Pacquiao suffered against Pacquiao in the 6th round. Brother, I'm having a hard time. Had Floyd after Ricky Hatton, he would not be undefeated. I don't know that. See, the whole thing is Floyd Mayweather, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, he was also over, past his prime. He's older than Manny Pacquiao. He has the type of injuries Manny Pacquiao has. He has shoulder injuries. Manny Pacquiao, though, had a torn up shoulder in the fight. But I'm just saying, as far as him breaking down, he was breaking down too. His reflexes weren't the same. His hands were brittle. Okay, he had to be so disciplined defensively to help protect his hands. He turned it to a pop shotter. Okay, he also had rotator cuff issues. Most boxers do. So Floyd Mayweather, he was past his prime, bro. Okay, but when it was that time that they should have fought, that was still a great fight, man. That was a great fight. Manny Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. That's no fair right now. You got Pacquiao who's way bigger than Lomachenko, but he's also older. That's no fair. Triple G versus Billy Joe Saunders. I got Triple G that fight, but I think styles make fights. I think Billy Joe Saunders is a harder fight for Canelo Alvarez. Absolutely. I think Caleb Plant is also a bad matchup for Canelo Alvarez. Who thinks Thurman beats Spence? Floyd would beat Pac-Man every time, and I'm a Pac fan. Yeah, type it too fast, Tony. Yeah, man. They Callum Smith versus Billy. Hey, look, that fight's talking about. Yeah, they're talking about doing that. Caleb, I think that's a good fight. Triple G versus not a true fan. Then no, a true fan knows the limits of their fight. Let's put it like this. I'm a huge fan of Errol Spence. Errol Spence will lose to Canelo Alvarez. Because you're a fan doesn't mean that your fighter beats everybody. That's a fanboy. That's ridiculous. You can be a fan of somebody and say, hey, I don't know. I'm worried about him this fight. That's what makes it being great, being a fan. That's the beauty of it, the anxiety. You don't have to, hey, I'm a fan, so yeah, he's the best. And I get that. And that's the thing. I get that with my videos. I predict Keith Thurman to win. They say, you must be a fan of his. I predict Deontay Wilder to win. Oh, you must be a fanboy. I predict Deontay Wilder to lose. You hate Deontay Wilder. I criticize somebody. Oh, man, you're a fanboy of Anthony Joshua. It's like this fanboy era is going too far. You can look at somebody, give a true analysis. That doesn't mean that you're a fan of theirs. Floyd Mayweather, I hate his personality. Great boxer. You can look, why men getting so emotionally sensitive over these fighters. It's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all off, and I think that's wrong. I got guys who call me a Wilder. Where's the guy who loves punishment? Boxing for life or whatever. He calls me a Wilder lover. I think it's a lover. I don't know. But I have people who jump in and call me a Wilder hater. They don't know. If you criticize somebody, you must love them. Or you must hate them. I don't get it. Because they're fanboys. This fanboy era, they can't think past being a fanboy. It's like, I'm from the old school, bro. If you think somebody going to get their ass kicked, you say, hey, he's going to get his ass kicked. I like him, though. I like watching him fight. I'm not in there. Who won the Triple G versus Canelo fight, in your opinion? Triple G, the more I watched, Triple G won the first fight. I think Canelo Alvarez won the second fight. And like I said, I'm no fanboy. There's people who hate Canelo and say, oh, man, he was giving both of them. Nah. I think Triple G should have gotten a nod in the first fight. Now, Canelo Alvarez, there were things that he did in the first fight that I thought looked great. I like his approach. I'm going to make him miss everything, and I'm going to hit him with some funk. I liked his approach. He realized, I got to walk down Triple G like Danny Jacobs did the second half of his fight. I got to make him fight going backwards. And that's what I liked about Triple G the second fight. I appreciated though I think Canelo won, I appreciated Triple G showed me a wrinkle. He can box going backwards. He out-jabbed Canelo Alvarez. I like that. You can lose, and I still like the fight. Like, man, Canelo, you did some good things that first fight. You know, it was considered a draw. People think you lost, but you did some good things. Do I think Joshua's overrated? Yep, overrated. That's okay, though, because I rated him a little bit too high. And I was wrong. I saw the flaws that I saw. For some reason, I thought Anthony Joshua had magic. I saw his flaws. I mentioned his flaws. I said he doesn't have a great chin, and he's not disciplined defensively. How the heck would I expect that guy not to get knocked out? I said the guy didn't have a good chin, and he's not disciplined defensively. Klitschko punched through his guard. And I'm still like, man, he's one of the... It's like I thought he had magic or something. That was my fault. So, yeah, he's overrated. What was my boxing style? I'm a hooker. Kind of a boxer puncher, kind of a pressure fighter, more of a hooker. I love Evander Holyfield and what he did, and pause. I love Evander. I just thought. Never mind. Never mind what I said, dog. Manny, thank you so much. I was a hooker. Swinging off the pole. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, man, look. That was funny. That almost gave me a headache, man. I almost had a nosebleed. What do I think about Yardy versus Kovalev? You know, that fight is canceled. Kovalev, you know, that whole I think it's the leaders. I don't know. Ricky. I think it was legal matters. I can't really remember. J-Rock versus Crawford. Come on, bro. I can't. J-Rock's at 154, man. All right, man. Look, you're a hooker. Oh, Joshua wasn't able to perform outside of his safe zone, so he isn't a true world champion. I wouldn't go that far. Who got better side? Do you think Tony Harrison is faking his injury? No. No. I mean, I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. I don't throw that on people. I'm not that type of guy. If he said he's injured, he's injured. I'm not gonna say, yeah, man, you fake, you wrong, you're scared, or you want more money, or we could come up with anything. We could come up with anything, dog. I don't do all that guesswork. Show your socked feet, please. Man, stop. I know your Wilder style stinks as. Yeah, his style stinks. Nah, I think Teddy Atlas was right. Teddy Atlas said that he wasn't a skilled fighter, that he had no skills, and he was absolutely right. I mean, there's so many things about Deontay Wilder that's wrong. Okay, but like I said in my video, he said that he had the right hand though. But like I said in my video, I brought up Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones Jr. I brought up Rocky Marciano did everything wrong. Nigel Benn, what did he do right? That dude did everything wrong. Extremely successful. I hate y'all so much. Spinal. Oh man, yo, if Jamel loses again, he might have to cut grass for a living. No, spinal. No. If he loses again, he just gotta go to the drawing board and figure it out. Yeah, BK, Ben was awesome, but he punched off the wrong foot, and you saw Ben was all wrong. Just like Rocky Marciano. He was right, though. I broke my back. Will Spence fight Canelo? It looks like that's what they're trying to do. Man, that is something. Thoughts on Jeff Left Hook Lacey? Good amateur. I heard Nate Campbell speak on Jeff, because they from Jacksonville. And he brought up Jeff Hook Lacey, and he said that, hold on, I got a little mark right here. There you go. He said that Jeff Left Hook Lacey, he wanted the fight with Roy Jones Jr., always did. And of course, he got schooled by over the hill, out of there, Roy Jones Jr. Jeff Left Hook Lacey got his ass handed to him by Joe Calzaghe. But I don't know. He's a big birdo. Good fighter, though. Good fighter. Monroe, I don't believe in. Foreman had a sloppy looking style, but it worked. That's the thing. Foreman was extremely effective. I liked his style. Joe Calzaghe is Joe Calzaghe is the best fighter ever. I don't mean any of that, bro. Thanks for the two. Look, I said it for you. Mark my words, Monroe going to unify the division. Funny. Lacey ain't want. Yeah, I mean, he ain't want that work. What do you mean? He wanted all the work in the world. He just couldn't finish it. That's a fanboy. Lacey fought with his head down. Yeah. Tyson versus Bo in their prime. I always thought that was a wonderful fight. Bo, I found, his heart was big against Evander Holyfield because Evander Holyfield, he felt he was too small to beat him. I found out, I looked at Bo, and Bo, there were things that Bo didn't appreciate. He had the mind of a giant, okay? Mike Tyson was made to defeat guys like Riddick Bowe. I got Mike Tyson. Good fight, though. Who wins, Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney? See, it goes... Oh. I think Devin Haney is a more complete fighter. Oh. I think Devin Haney is a more complete fighter. I can't call that fight. I can't. No, you're not going to make me call that fight. That is too... I got to see them develop more. That is too much. I don't have Lopez. Bro, that's a hard fight. Devin Haney may be great. He may end up being an all-time great. I think his ceiling is higher. Galata, yeah, bro, that was ridiculous. LeVar, what's going on with you? Hold up, let me turn this down some. Man, y'all crazy on here, man. Give us a breakdown on if Bo and Lennox Lewis fought. So, Lennox Lewis beat him, right, in the amateurs, okay? He beat him in the Olympics, right? All right. Riddick Bowe, I thought, was probably a better fighter than Lennox Lewis, okay? Lennox Lewis was a better boxer, though, all right? But I think Lennox Lewis, this is going to sound messed up, but I'm convinced that Lennox Lewis is a greater man. And I think that would show up in the ring. Lennox Lewis would never do what Riddick Bowe did. Grabbing the belt, tossing it in the garbage. I remember Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis getting into it outside of the ring. What fight was that? Was that after the first Holyfield fight? When they kind of got at each other a little bit? I think Lennox Lewis beats him because he's a little bit more man than him. I think what we saw later is what he was. Riddick Bowe didn't stay in shape for every fight. You know what I'm saying? So Galata was actually kicking Riddick Bowe's butt before he gave up the fight by hitting him low. I got Lennox Lewis. Clarissa Shields or Keith Thurman, very funny. Vernon Holyfield told Riddick Bowe that he should have fought Lennox Lewis. Yeah, I saw that. There was almost an argument. Evander Holyfield kept lifting his skirt looking for balls, and he didn't see it. He was sitting there like, hey, man, you should have fought him. But the thing is, that's coming from Evander Holyfield. Holyfield, who he fight? He fought Lennox Lewis twice. He fought Riddick Bowe 3 times. He fought Mike Tyson twice. He fought George Foreman. He fought Burt Cooper, the late Burt Cooper. Much love to him. He fought Dwight Muhammad Cowie twice. You talking about, he fought Michael Moore twice. Evander Holyfield is a different thing. He's an animal, man. So, of course, when he was looking at Riddick Bowe, he didn't know what he was looking at. He was looking at him, talking to him, just like, hey, man, why didn't you fight Lennox Lewis? You should have fought him, man. I fought him twice, man, and I was over the hill. They gave me the draw. I could have walked away with that. Evander Holyfield didn't like to draw himself. He took that second fight, got his butt handed to him. Pause. You at work, Matt? Okay, man, I'll give you some good live commentary, bro. Absolutely. Usyk versus Ruiz. I got Usyk. Man, Usyk, I got a lot of respect for Usyk. But we'll see. You know, the way he beat Joe Joyce and played with him in the amateurs was something else. Holyfield fought almost everyone. Holyfield tried. The man fought James Toney. He tried. He tried to fight every single fighter, man. He really did. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but he'll be back. Parnell Whitaker versus Floyd Mayweather. See, I hate that fight. That fight is so good that I hate it. There was a time when Floyd Mayweather, when they were both at their best, I don't know if I could call that fight, man. I really don't. I know Floyd Mayweather is a more disciplined fighter than Sweet Pea Whitaker. Sweet Pea Whitaker may have had more, he was probably more blessed. But Floyd Mayweather, who is extremely blessed, okay, with reflexes, hand speed, smarts, I think Floyd Mayweather was more disciplined. That may show up. I don't know. I go back and forth on that. Sometimes I say Sweet Pea, sometimes I say Floyd. Are you going to do a live stream for the UFC fight? I need to start doing more live streams for UFC. We'll see. Prime De La Hoya versus Errol Spence. Here's the thing with stuff like that, okay? Let me break down Prime De La Hoya against Errol Spence. Here's the problem. The problem is you haven't seen Errol Spence lose yet. So it's very hard to understand what that looks like. You've seen De La Hoya lose, so you look at who he lost to and be like, okay, Errol Spence can probably do that. You haven't seen him lose. Once you see Errol Spence lose, you can imagine, oh, this is how you beat Errol Spence. Now, this guy would beat him, this guy would beat him, this guy would beat him. That's why losses are important. But if I was to go instinctively, with Errol Spence being my favorite fighter right now, yes. I would go with Errol Spence just because of his size and body shots. I really would go with Errol Spence, man. Good fight, though. I mean, hold on. Because Errol Spence can mess around and get very cautious with Oscar De La Hoya because that left hook is going to be landing right on the money. But Errol Spence is southpaw. It's going to be harder to land that left hook on him. Right now, I give a look. That's a good fight. He outboxes it. I mean, I don't have to be insane for that. Like I'm saying, I'm having a hard time. That's a good fight. The only thing I keep thinking about is how Bernard Hopkins dropped Oscar De La Hoya with that body shot. That's what I keep thinking about. So I keep thinking about Felix Trinidad and how he held on. Okay? I think Oscar De La Hoya was giving him a boxing lesson, but he pulled away. You know, like I said, I've seen Oscar De La Hoya lose and what it looks like. I saw him lose against Sugar Shane Mosley. I saw what it looks like. So matchup-wise, that's a good fight. Yeah, that was an old Oscar that fought two weight classes right. But Errol Spence, he dang near should be fighting that middleweight soon anyway. So Errol Spence is a very large welterweight. Oscar De La Hoya, he came up. But Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence didn't knock him out, but he outboxed him for 12 rounds. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Very good fight. Very good fight. Thank you so much. Terrence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather. I got Floyd Mayweather. I've thought about that fight long and hard, pause. I thought about that fight, but I got Floyd Mayweather. How good could Ortiz had been day one? Which Ortiz? You say how good, which Ortiz? Victor Ortiz, Louis Ortiz? What did he say? Day one what? Victor Ortiz. Let me tell you something about Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz can fight. Victor Ortiz can fight. Okay, were you talking about Victor? Victor can fight. Here's the thing, bro. When Victor fought Maidana, Victor was showing a lot of, thank you so much. Victor was, okay, no heart. Hold on, though. You talking about Luis Ortiz. Okay, hold on. Victor Ortiz was showing a lot of heart by dropping Maidana, though. They were bouncing each other off the canvas, bro. Right, he lacked discipline. Victor Ortiz and Berto, they were killing each other. Victor Ortiz had wars. For somebody who didn't have heart, and he got his jaw broken. For somebody who didn't have heart, that dude had wars of somebody who had heart, though. It just, he quit at the end. Yeah, people always talk about, man, Floyd sucker punched Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz was hitting Floyd with elbows. He headbutted him. You could have blinded Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather hit him with a legal shot. No, I didn't do him any favors, T-Money. Floyd Mayweather hit him with a legal shot. The thing is, it was a sucker punch. Yeah, not more sucker than a headbutt. Yeah, now you want to hug and kiss. Get out of here, man. Boom, take that. You could have blinded me and ended my whole life as I know it. Joe Frazier versus Holyfield, a fight for the ages. Like I said, if Luis Ortiz was disciplined financial promoter, we're going to go back and set up from day one. Day one, it was back when Barney Ross was fighting. Believe you me. Ortiz, old as dirt. But with that said, I don't think it would have been that different. T-Money, stop, dog. Holyfield versus Norton. Yeah, Holyfield versus Frazier. Like I said, if there was one fight that if I can die and go to boxing heaven, that'd be the first fight I order. Holyfield versus Joe Frazier. Holyfield versus Ken Norton. It's very hard to say Ken Norton because Ken Norton, he couldn't beat a great fighter outside of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, they said Ken Norton was robbed the second fight. I saw that fight. It's extremely close. Yeah, day one for Ortiz was the Ice Age. Anthony Yard coming. What's your prediction about Canelo versus Triple G3? I got Canelo Alvarez. I think Triple G is getting over the hill. Greatest pure boxer. Ali versus Joe Louis. I got Muhammad Ali. Joe Louis, he'll keep Joe Louis at the end of the jab. Joe Louis wouldn't really know what to do, really, with Muhammad Ali. What do I think about Canelo Alvarez, Triple G3? I think Triple G is over the hill. There was another one, though, that was said that was pretty cold. Larry Holmes against Deontay Wilder. Larry Holmes beat the hell out of Deontay Wilder, okay? Larry Holmes would take Deontay Wilder into deep waters. He'll be killing him with the jab in the right hand. If you think Tyson Fury was landing accurately, think about what Larry Holmes would be doing, okay? The thing though is, does Larry Holmes have a chin? Yeah. Ernie Shavers, the hardest puncher of all time, okay? He dropped Larry Holmes. They thought that he was out cold. Larry Holmes got up, just like Tyson Fury. Larry Holmes would get up from Deontay Wilder. He boxed Deontay Wilder brains out. Let's see. Yard is a joke. Eastern Assassin. Yeah. What do you think about Crawford versus Spence? I think that fight happens very late. Oh, best pure James Toney versus Wilder. I got Wilder. Best pure fighter. Archie Moore. Antonio, what's going on with you? Holmes will murder Wilder. Agreed. Absolutely. Joe Louis versus Deontay Wilder in their prime. Who wins? I got to go with Joe Louis. I got to go with... See, Deontay Wilder, to me, he's great for right now, okay? When you start adding in guys who are great skilled fighters and can punch like a Joe Louis, one of the hardest punchers ever, but can slip punches the way he can, parry punches the way he can. He'll get on the inside of Deontay Wilder and knock him cold out. Deontay Wilder don't have the chin to withstand Joe Louis punches, that's for sure. What's up, Howard? What's going on with you? Triple G beats Spence right now. Why you hate Wilder so much, bro? I don't Wilder. See, there you go, that fanboy stuff. If I don't think Wilder can beat everybody, that doesn't mean I hate him. See, y'all love him too much. Yeah, it's critique. I just said Ali would beat Joe Louis. Nobody said, why do you hate Joe Louis? I just said that Wilder would beat James Toney. Nobody said, why do you hate James Toney? This fanboy era is going too far. I just said Joe Louis would beat Wilder. Hey, why you hate Wilder so much? This is ridiculous. ShowBizz, do you remember Calvin Brock? I do. ShowBizz, you drinking hot chocolate? Man, I need to drink something because this George Foreman says Joe Louis hardest puncher in history. Do you agree? I think George Foreman is, but people say Ernie Shavers is. Pound for pound, Julian Hall Jackson is there and Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, Joe Louis would beat Wilder, but I don't have to hate Wilder to think that the #2 ranked heavyweight of all time would beat him. That's not hating Wilder. King Juice, what's going on with you? Wilder Lewis height and reach difference. Jab right would dictate the fight. I don't think so. Thoughts on Jamal James? Who is Jamal James? I don't know Jamal James, man. I'm asleep. Maybe I do. I can't. Farmer 4. Razor Ruddock versus Wilder. That's closer. That is a closer fight. That's one heck of a fight. Because the thing is, neither one, their chins are about the same. Razor Ruddock, he went toe-to-toe with Mike Tyson, though. So, Razor Ruddock may have a tougher chin than Deontay Wilder. Yeah, that's a good fight. I don't know. That's a very good fight. Because what you got to, man, that left hook of Razor Ruddock. See, that's a good fight. Somebody's getting knocked out. I'll tell you that. I think Razor Ruddock can take Deontay Wilder's punches more than Deontay Wilder can take Razor Ruddock's. But Deontay Wilder is such an athlete. Great fight, man. Wilder kills Morrison, though. Morrison, he can't. The way he fights, he's more technically sound than Wilder. But Wilder, he's going to jump in with a right hand, man. And Tommy Morrison ain't got the chin for it. Caleb Smith, stop. Who will win Fighter of the Decade? when it's all said and done, maybe Canelo Alvarez. That's a tough, yeah, it is. That's a tough question. Because Lomachenko is right there too. When it's all said and done, though, Canelo Alvarez is fighting everybody. Yeah, Mercer versus Morrison. Who doesn't forget that, dog? I'm not answering Tyson versus Wilder. That's ridiculous. Trinidad versus Mosley, prime for prime. I gotta say Trinidad. The length. I think about Vernon Forrest. I don't know what kind of allergy is going on right now. I'm thinking about Vernon Forrest. I'm going Trinidad. Holyfield versus Fury. I may have. Oh. Evander Holyfield. Errol Spence versus Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray Leonard Robinson. Hell, Sugar Shane Mosley. Terry Norris versus Gary Russell. Terry Norris, bro. Somebody said Tarver and Kawasaki, 2 GOATs. I think Bo versus Fury is a good fight. That's a good fight. I got Riddick Bowe, but that's a good fight though. Let's see. ShowBizz still thinks AJ beat Wilder. Don't take the guy seriously. I don't know when I don't. Look here, bro. I think that's a good fight. I don't know. Somebody's getting knocked out. I think that's a good fight. It ain't lasting though. That ain't lasting. But you don't have to take me seriously. You can just bounce, man. The Hawk versus Charlo. Julian the Hawk Jackson versus Charlo? Julian. I said Joe Kawasaki the best ever. Yeah, I ended up saying that for him, dog. Now, see, the Prince, excellent fighter, man. I mean, you can't see the Prince enough. He's one of those types. Lomachenko beats Tank Davis, in my opinion. Yeah, Jackson by murder. Yeah. Yeah, Timothy. Yeah. Bounce. Dillian White versus Joshua 2. I got Anthony Joshua. I don't think things change. See, that fight was very circumstantial between Andy Ruiz and AJ. But Andy Ruiz had him outmatched, though. But we saw ShowBizz, the real deal. Thank you, man. Thank you, Will. Shout out to you. But we saw what happened the first time. Prime Pack and Prime Floyd. That's a hard fight. I may lean to Floyd. Mosley, AJ can't punch without. Glass chin. I mean, the funny thing is, we always knew what his chin was on. We saw it a million times. Joe Louis versus Tyson Fury. Joe Louis knocks him out. Man. I know Tyson Fury is 6'9". I saw Joe Louis fight a guy who was like 6'7". Okay? But see, back then, when people talk about size, Joe Louis was a big man. He just fought slimmer. Because back then, even as heavyweight, being able to move and fight for 15 rounds, you didn't want to be a big guy. See, these guys get tired after 8 rounds. You know what? Wait a minute. I'm about to read something for you. Phew, Jesus. Let me find it for you guys. Hold on real quick. It may take me a little time, though. Look, God, life. Hold on. I know it was the second. Hold on real quick. I just want to talk about these guys real quick. Oh my God. This seems like almost an impossible task. I wanted to read exactly what Mike Tyson said right here. It was beautiful. It's coming from Mike Tyson. Hopefully you guys got some respect for Mike Tyson. I know, everybody know it all right now. Oh my God. I can't find it. But what Mike Tyson said, he was talking about, I can't find it. Can't find it. What Mike Tyson was saying, though, Mike Tyson was talking about how fighters in the day, how they trained, and like he was talking about what it took to train for 15 rounds and how many miles they ran. And he was talking about guys of his era running 4 miles in the morning and what the other guys were doing back in the day. Being slimmer guys, stronger guys. Okay, Mike Tyson was saying that in this Undisputed Truth book. God, I wish I could find it and read it word for word. It was a beautiful thing. So when we talk about, hey man, the guys are bigger now. These guys are big, slow, not as strong, don't have the endurance, don't even have the power of those guys back then. Those guys, yeah, they train like gladiators. My man, Mike actually used the word. They train like gladiators. They train for war. When you look at those guys back then, just think about it. I want you guys to really think and just, people want to say modern medicine. Look, modern medicine is so advanced right now because we can't get out of our own way. We're eating Popeyes, KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, all this salt and sodium, all these preservatives. We're not eating fresh. We need this modern medicine to counter that, the way we're living. We're lazy. We're always on the phone. We're sitting down. People back in the day had to chop wood to keep warm, had to, how they even started their cars with the whole turning the little stirring thing, like to get it popping. I mean, these guys were stronger. A lot of these guys walked. These guys ate fresh, real fruit, okay? Real milk with cream on the top where you had to shake it up. My grandmother used to tell me about that. Women, when they were washing clothes, my mother says, you guys ain't washing clothes today. Don't want it and let the machine wash your own clothes. We were washing clothes. It was a task. Guys, like I said, chopping wood just to be chopping it. What they were doing every day. You're walking to work and walking back home through the snow. Right now, we get cold quick. We're soft now. These guys were harder. You talking about Sugar Ray Robinson fighting Jake LaMotta in what, 3 times in 6 weeks or something dumb? You know, I mean, dude, these guys fought 100 and something pro fights, 228 Willie Pep. These guys were fighting every 2 weeks, 15 rounds. Just got done with a slugfest. Their face is still tender. And then they're fighting 2 weeks later. Guys can only fight twice a year now. People are the level of disrespect. And then we say, hey, man, modern day, medicine, stuff like that. Let me tell you something. When I go to the gym, okay, when anyone goes to the gym and they put their weights on the weight rack and they push the weights, okay, and they curling and saying, look at my bicep, look how strong I am. You're not stronger than a guy who's picking up dead weight, picking up rocks and boulders that's not uniformed. Those guys, the little muscles, the little stabilizing muscles make you stronger. The hand grip muscle, the grip strength. You shake somebody's hand, feel like it's gonna break. How many of you guys have uncles who is just harder than you, man? Pause. Who is tougher than you? You just say what's up to them. They give you a hug. They're stronger, man. They can go longer than you. Dude, Joe Louis, Archie Moore, Barney Ross, Sugar Ray Robinson, Jake LaMotta, Rocky Marciano, Tony Sale, Rocky Graciano, Henry Armstrong. Those guys are just stronger and tougher. And let me tell you something, Joe Frazier, those guys tougher than people are now. Joe Louis, man, will go run through the heavyweight division. I promise you, man. I promise you. Yeah, Black Murderers Row, ain't nobody surviving that right now. They ain't hard enough. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You talking about modern day medicine, that doesn't beat God's work. Human medicine doesn't beat fresh food, fresh fruit, fresh meat. It doesn't. Fresh vegetables. It doesn't beat God's work. I'm telling you. Those men are from the gods. They run through the heavyweight division today. Jack Dempsey. That's right. Oh, man, I drank my coffee, man. Do you think modern day boxers could attempt training like the guys back in the day? We don't have it in us, fam. Look, McDonald's salty fries, potato chips makes us sluggish. It affects our brain. We don't feel like it. We have too many alternatives. Why train like that when you can play PlayStation? I could run to the gym, get on a treadmill for 30 minutes and feel good about my life. If you look at today, a sunny day outside means jack shit to kids. They don't go outside and use their imagination, go out and play, climb a tree. Do you know how much stronger I was than my son? I was climbing trees, almost breaking my neck. My back was stronger. I was running all day long. He's doing this. I'm way stronger than my son. I asked my son to sweep the floor. He didn't know what he was doing. Now think about my father. And his. We're getting smaller. We're getting smarter, but we ain't getting stronger. I promise you, bro. What's up, Joel? What's going on with you? Right, we can chop wood on PlayStation, right? It's very hard. I got the VR. That's not true. Whatever. I got the VR thing, right? I could be whatever I want to be. I'm saying playing VR and I'm tripping out like I'm on a different planet shooting aliens and spiders. Why would I? Dude, I'm blown away. I'm almost addicted to that thing. Heck yeah. I remember going in the house because it's raining outside and looking outside waiting for it to just stop raining. It could be mud everywhere and I run back out there. My point is deeper than meets the eye, so true. Thank you very much, man. I'm happy that somebody sees it that way. It's very hard for these new people to see it that way, though. I would knock all my ancestors out. That's just, I don't know. You can't do anything about it. That's what I'm saying. It's the food, too. Fruit ain't fruit right now. All those preservatives and stuff that they spray this fruit down with, fruit ain't fruit. I'm going to tell you when I know I got some good food. Me and Miss Biz, we went to the butcher, right? We went to the fresh food market, excuse me. And I got some chicken and fish. I put that thing in the refrigerator. I tried to cook everything up. I couldn't. 2 days later, the whole house was stinking because it got rotten in 2 days in the refrigerator. That's fresh food. Now, dude, you can leave food out. Hey, I had some McDonald's once, and I left a McChicken out, Joe, overnight, and I still ate it. That thing has so many preservatives, you can leave that out for 2 days, bro. There's a difference. You know when you're eating fresh, man. You got to eat what you bought that day. Right, seedless fruit. How you going to have seedless watermelon? Thank you so much, man. I love the way you think, too, if you can agree with me. Oh, you're Asian? Much love, man. Tell me about it. Anytime, Nick. I feel you, bruh. How old everyone here? I'm 19. Darren, that's what I'm saying, Darren. I'm happy you here, though. But it's true, man. It's true. And we lose sight of that. We lose sight of that, and then we talk about the fighters back in the day. 40 rounds with gloves that shouldn't even be a glove. You might as well put socks on your hands. They're opening their hands this wide, blocking. Who did Jack Johnson hit, knocked his teeth out, and was knocking the teeth out of his knuckles? Those were different kind of men, bruh. Different kind of men, bro. I'm 102. Turned 64 yesterday. I saw some great fights in my time. Timothy, tell us about it, man. Those are the guys you want to learn from. Soil of the earth. I talked to my mother. My mother, you're probably watching. If not, you're going to watch it pre-recorded. But I asked my mother one day, I said, who wins between Mike Tyson and Joe Frazier? My mother said, man, I don't know. And I was like, wow. I mean, I was a little boy. I'm like, I just knew she was going to say Mike Tyson. My mother was like, I saw them both, son. See, you see recordings and you're living Tyson. So when you're living Tyson, he's greater. You look at recordings of Joe Frazier and you just like, I mean, Tyson to beat him. My mother saw them both. She can compare it. Like Timothy is saying, I'm 64 years old. See, I saw the past. I lived it. I know how great they are. I'll speak to my kids or, you know, people that's younger than me at the barber shop, and they're talking about LeBron James being the Michael Jordan. I can't help but to hear them. I hear you out. See, I lived Mike. You looking at highlights. I saw the games that they don't have on YouTube. I lived him. I know Mike is greater because I lived LeBron James too. I can compare them both. I know. You don't. So true. Which boxer wasted their potential the most? Fernando Vargas. Ike Biabucci. Thanks, T-Money. Salute. Ike Biabucci. Michael second to none. Stuff like that. Custom Model said that Tyson would never have beaten Foreman. So I believe Cuss. Frank Bruno. Michael Mora. I think he almost overachieved. He was an excellent light heavyweight, one of the greatest light heavyweights ever. When he moved up to heavyweight, I didn't think he was going to be as successful as he was. He did a great job. Kelly Pavlik, man. Adrian Broner, for sure. Much love, man. Salute. Joshua versus Lennox Lewis. I got Lennox Lewis, man. You know, he's just too great. You know, I don't know. I haven't heard of him. Broner had the ability to be great. That's the thing. He had what it took to be great. He wasted it. Big respect, man. Love your channel. Go Optimist, man. Much love to you. Sergio Martinez, great fighter. I don't know what to say. Great fighter. He had to make people focus on him because he was good for a long time. Winky Wright, one of the best fighters I've ever seen. Okay. Was Winky Wright also a part of that? No, he wasn't. But definitely one of the better fighters I've ever seen. I know that. Aaron Pryor. Once again, great fighter. Great fighter. His skill was great fighter. For sure. I don't think Sugar Ray Leonard dodged him. You don't fight Hearns. You don't fight Roberto Duran, Wilfred Benitez, and dodge Aaron Pryor. It's just circumstances. He had a detached retina. He was about leaving anyway. Trinidad versus Spence, good fight. Nassim versus Lomachenko. Man, Prince may be, his style may pose. He may be too weird for Lomachenko. I think if it goes past 7 rounds, I got Lomachenko. Lomachenko all day. That's hard. All day. That's hard. Because I mean, styles make fights, right? I think if it goes past 7 or 8, I got Lomachenko. But I think it's a bad matchup for Lomachenko. The way he fights, his reflexes, his hand speed, accuracy, his power too. Dude, I haven't got hip to YouTube boxing yet. Lomachenko beats Devin Haney, man. He does. Peace and love from Bermuda. Manny Pacquiao versus Roberto Duran, lightweight. You guys with these hard fights. I have a video on Duran versus Manny Pacquiao, and I said Duran. And I how can I say this? With very little confidence said Duran. Okay, good fight though. Yo, that's You can't confidently say any of those guys. Hey, that Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, one of the fights of the future. Sugar Ray Leonard beats Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion. Adrian Broner, Dubois, serious contender for world titles. Peace from London. Yeah, I think Daniel Dubois has the potential. Absolutely. I do. I see huge holes in this game right now. But, you know, that's the thing with boxing. A lot of it is luck, too. Who grabs you? Who do you have in your corner? Training camp. You know what I'm saying? And also what type of discipline you have. I see holes in Daniel Dubois' game. But I think he has the natural talent to be a great fighter. Yeah, I think Lomachenko beats Mikey Garcia. Great fight, though. Paul Williams versus Floyd Mayweather. I remember, I got Floyd, but I tell you this, though. Tough fight for Floyd. Paul Williams was so busy, and Floyd ain't hurting him at all. The thing is, though, did you see how Lara got robbed against Paul Williams? Lara is a poor man's Floyd Mayweather. Bigger guy, though. But still, the way Lara was giving Paul Williams a boxing lesson, I don't think the judges robbed Floyd Mayweather in that fight. Yeah. See, Paul Williams, he was never the most schooled, well-rounded fighter. When he was fighting at welterweight, he knew that nobody could hurt his chin. The thing is, he took that mentality all the way up. Another thing about Paul Williams was he couldn't see the left hand. He couldn't fight southpaws to save his life. I think Hagler beat James Toney too. What do you think about Tommy Morrison? Tommy the Duke Morrison was two things, man. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the better left hooks the boxing game ever seen. With that said though, he was dirty. Now, many fighters are dirty. Steroids Tommy, right? Many fighters are dirty though. Tommy just got caught. How good was he off steroids? Not the best. I think Tommy, he got the fire behind him and the hype behind him, and it didn't help him. He could have done for serious schooling, less roids. Yeah, I think they robbed Lara against Canelo too. I think Canelo should have gotten a nod. Yeah, Artem Lobov, who I got. I'm rooting for Paulie Malignaggi. When it comes to bare knuckle fighting, man, I'm telling you, I see it as sheer entertainment. I don't take it as seriously as I take the sweet science. But with that said, I root more. I'm thinking about how Paulie. Paulie is a fool. I'm rooting for Paulie. Maidana got robbed against Mayweather the second fight. I don't agree, but I feel you. Bring it over here. You know what I'm saying? If you overcook it, it's no good. Bring it over here. Funniest thing in the world. Fury versus Frazier. Once again, I got Joe Frazier. Roy Jones versus Canelo. Roy Jones beats Canelo and Triple G. Roy Jones, hey yo, when you bring up Roy Jones, you gotta bring up Hagler, Hearns, Sugar Ray Robinson. You gotta bring Sugar Ray Leonard. You gotta bring up the best of the best of the best. The way he made James Toney look, Bernard Hopkins look the first fight. Roy Jones, the way he knocked out Virgil Hill with a body shot. Roy Jones Jr., okay, when you talk about fighting Roy, you gotta bring up the rare ones. He was that good. Joe Kawasaki. Bring up Joe Kawasaki again, y'all. Bring up Joe Kawasaki again. Wilder, I think he caves Chuvalo chin in. I think he does. Chuvalo, he was taking George Foreman punches, tiring George Foreman out with his chin. But, you know, the way a Wilder punch, okay? How sharp he punch. George Foreman had more thudding punches. And it affects your brain in a way. I think Wilder will flash knockdown him. I can't see Chuvalo actually getting to Wilder enough. Floyd beat Sugar Leonard? No. No. How about Mike Tyson versus Vander Holyfield? I might say beat stop. Nope, I'm not doing that, man. You're gonna have to take your money back on that one. I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry, UCTV. I can't do it. Wilder fights like Marmaduke. Triple G, he beats Margarito. Margarito, he would use his chin too much as a defense. Ali versus Foreman. If the ropes were not loose, Ali beat the hell out of Foreman. Dude, watch that fight. Ali was actually whooping Foreman. If you really look at that fight, he was whooping Foreman. Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis. We discussed that one. Prime Pac-Man, I can't even do that one. Triple G versus Julian the Hawk Jackson. I got Julian, but whoa. Royce, thanks very much. Lennox Lewis versus Foreman. I always thought Foreman would whoop Lennox Lewis. But my brother was like, hey, Lennox Lewis gives George Foreman issues, and so does Larry Holmes if they fought. Made me think. My thing with Lennox Lewis is I don't think he has the chin to withstand Foreman. But if we're talking about a young Foreman, if Lennox Lewis survived past 8 rounds, but I got Foreman. Marquez versus Mosley. I got Mosley. Triple G versus Gerald McLean. I got the G-Man. Do you think Andy Ruiz can go the distance versus Wilder? Can Wilder go the distance with Andy Ruiz? See, I favor Wilder to beat Andy Ruiz. My thing is, though, if Wilder calls himself getting wild and opening up when he see Andy hurt, Wilder can get caught and get tremendously hurt. He can't. He can. If Wilder plays it smart, Andy Ruiz doesn't go the distance. It depends on Wilder. That fight depends totally on Wilder. Can Andy Ruiz beat Tyson Fury? That is a no. That is a no. That is a bad fight for Ruiz. Triple G versus Jermaine Taylor. Triple G. Roy Jones versus Sugar Ray Robinson. Bro, that is a fight I've been struggling with for a very long time. I'm looking at the next fights that's coming up. It's 2 more fights and then it's Triple G, I think. My thing is, I was having a problem trying to figure out what Roy Jones would do to Sugar Ray Robinson. What would he do? So my instincts say Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay? That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Turpin beat Ray. ShowBizz. I love watching the Gotti and War trilogies. Yeah, you can watch those over and over and over again. Yeah, I like how you broke that down. Did with the right hand, matching with the left hook. I like that. Ruiz beat Fury, hit him with an overhand right on. It's hard to hit Fury. It's hard to. He's that slick. I don't think so. Wilder 6'9" too. He's going to use that jab a lot. Ray Mercer versus Wilder. Good fight, man. Ray Mercer versus Wilder. Good fight, man. I'm looking at what Ray Mercer keeps his head up too high. He has a high guard, though. You got Mercer? You got to understand, man, the problem with the problem with Wilder is, my dude, that is a crazy right hand. Left hook, too, with a decent jab. I still think Wilder has a better jab than AJ. I think he has a more significant jab than AJ. Ray Mercer is going to be throwing better combinations. Dude, this is a really good fight. When he's flailing, when he thinks you're hurt. You got to understand what I'm thinking. Okay, this is my problem. Deontay Wilder is getting better with, Jesus. What's that boy name again? I've been saying his name forever. What's his assistant trainer? Mark Breland. He's been getting better with Mark Breland, man. I'm looking at him, okay? The Wilder we've seen, I got to say Ray Mercer. The Wilder we're going to see. Wilder not that skilled, but he has been improving. I know, Omega. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, his jab is underrated, bro. Yeah, the 90s heavyweights were... That class, the 90s heavyweights, the 60s and 70s heavyweights, that's just, you know, geez. The 90s heavyweights were kids who admired the 70s heavyweights. Everybody wanted to be Ali. You got people like Quick Tillis who will do work today. Probably be the champ today. Ike Biabucci, David Tua, Tim Witherspoon, Alex Stewart. You talking about the other guys who will do work today. Buster Douglas against Andy Ruiz is a great fight. Buster Douglas against AJ. Okay? You got to understand what you're looking at. These guys couldn't beat each other. Galata would do work today, bro. Wilder is improving, though. He is improving. Wilder needs somebody in his ear. And that's Mark Breland. I think he respects him. High guard doesn't work against Wilder. Yeah, it does. Fundamentals work against Wilder. But I know what you're saying. I saw a guy block a Wilder right hand, and that guy got knocked out when he blocked it. Look it up. They showing Steve Rolls, and he's pacing back and forth in the locker room, pacing. He'll be burnt out before the fight. He needs to sit down and breathe. Oh, Hatman Strikes Back channel, analyze that. All right, cool. Andrew Galata had quick hands. Yeah, Andrew Galata was beating Riddick Bowe. Briggs and Ruiz Jr. I don't have much respect for Briggs. He pissing dirty. He just killing me. Chavez versus Mayweather Jr. Good fight. Good fight. Maybe an edge to Mayweather, a small one. Lopez, you're out your mind. Triple G destroyed. Right. Briggs needed heart. Yeah. Triple G. Spence versus Ruiz. Tyson versus Joseph. Come on, bro. Gene Tunney versus Wilder. Who win? I know what point you're trying to make. Tank Abbott versus Wilder. Funny. Maidana versus Porter. Maidana. That just surprised me. Galata versus Klitschko. If Klitschko frustrates Galata, Klitschko. Gervonta Davis. I'm not, some of you guys are funny. Man, dog. I got to start calling it. See, if you look at Triple G right now, he's in the locker room. He's stretching, walking back and forth. He's smiling. Your boy had the straight serious face. Very nervous, though. But he could turn that fear and that nervousness. Steve Rolls could turn that into something that works in his favor. Bone Crusher Smith versus Wilder. It's a good fight. Probably, that's a good fight. Jesus. See, that's what I'm saying. See, those guys, man, can really fight, bro. They would do some work today. I got Foreman beating Vitali. It's another day at the office for Triple G. Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. He is nervous, though. Funny how Tyson fans get quiet when you ask him who he beat. Yeah, let's talk about Mike Tyson, okay? Y'all forgetting Fury nowhere near 100% for Wilder. Nowhere near? I think he was pretty close. That was a good Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had never beat a great heavyweight fighter. That's the problem with Mike Tyson. The other problem with Mike Tyson is everybody talk about custom models Mike Tyson. That dude was like 20, 19 years old. You can't talk about him. Mike Tyson is a huge what if custom model was still around. That's Mike Tyson. Rooney, right, those guys. Mike Tyson beat an old Larry Holmes. I'm talking about a great fighter in his prime. That's the problem. He beat Spinks. That's a great fighter. The thing is, he wasn't a great heavyweight. Mike Tyson beat some good fighters, though. Frank Bruno, he beat him. That's a good fighter. Alex Stewart, good fighter. Razor Ruddock, good fighter. He had good wins, okay? So that's another thing. But Mike Tyson, when Trevor Berbick, good win. Mike Tyson is a huge what-if guy. He is. Like Marvin's phrase, right, that's what I'm saying. Mike Tyson never beat a great fighter, not a great heavyweight fighter. He never beat one. Was too afraid to fight Foreman. I can't even discuss. Mike Tyson, he was advised not to fight Foreman. He wasn't walking around, hey, I'm afraid to fight Foreman. Mike Tyson? You get in the ring. Berbick was a great fighter. He wasn't a great fighter. Ask anybody. You think somebody's going to say he's one of the greatest of all time? Holyfield was a great fighter, though. Did he expose Mike Tyson or did Buster Douglas? Holyfield was a great fighter, man. That's not exposed. Did Sugar Ray Leonard expose Tommy Hearns? Did Tommy Hearns expose Duran? Was that did he expose him or was he just better than him? Did he expose him? Did Sugar Ray Leonard expose Hagler? Holyfield just beat him. Thank you, Lewis. Lil B-Hop versus Devin Haney. David Tua versus Mike Tyson. I got Mike Tyson. Would elite if licensed fight? Facts. Oh, if licensed. Oh, I feel you. Absolutely. Rico, if he was licensed. Yeah, I feel you. Beat him twice is exposing. Look how many losses Holyfield ended his career with. Beating him twice is exposing him. The second fight, Mike Tyson bit his ear. Dog. Riddick Bowe beat Holyfield twice. Did he expose him? Riddick Bowe, did he expose Evander Holyfield? Or it wasn't a bad matchup. Muhammad Ali beat Ken Norton twice. Did he expose him? Yeah, man. Paul Williams versus Tommy Hearns. I got Tommy Hearns. Good fight, though. Yeah, Leonard beat Duran twice. Did he expose him? Ali exposed an old Sonny Liston. Muhammad Ali exposed an old Sonny Liston. I guess he exposed his age. Muhammad Ali was a great fighter. The GOAT, though. Right? Joe Frazier versus Tyson Fury. Got Joe Frazier, man. I got Joe Frazier. There's things about Tyson Fury that I see that wouldn't work for Joe Frazier. He's too slow, for one. Joe Frazier would be inside beating his ass. What up, ShowBizz? I see you holding it down. Norm, what's going on with you? Salute. Whitaker versus Floyd. And once again, that's a great fight. Ruiz versus Joshua rematch. I got Ruiz. Man, thank you very much, 56. Jones versus Ward. Roy Jones beat him the way he beat Bernard Hopkins, the first fight. Wilder versus Dillian White. I got Wilder. I think right now, after the only person that can beat Wilder to me is Tyson Fury. Those guys go back and forth. But as of right now, I give Deontay Wilder and AJ is still a good fight because they're both not disciplined defensively. Who knows? Out of 10, they both going to sleep. But this guy is, oh my God, he's giving this man the beats. He's catching him with uppercuts. It's just Duran versus Iran Barkley is today's Lomachenko versus Canelo. Yeah, Duran over it. Duran was one hell of a gritty fighter, bro. He shouldn't have been up there doing what he was doing. Prime Pacquiao would have stopped Floyd. I don't agree. But I feel you. Cowie could beat Fury. Duran versus Mayweather. I've thought about that a lot too. Look at this right hand he's lit. Who is this kid, Joe? Another right hand. Dog, this is a bloodbath. Jab, jab. One. He's circling to his left. Who is this kid? He looks like a bigger Devin Haney, man. Dude, my allergies are acting up. Dude, this kid, I need to see a name. That's the thing with DAZN, though. Don't expect to get information. That's the problem. All you see is round 1 of 8, 1 minute left. DAZN logo in the corner. Hagler versus, what the hell? Duran beats, Duran may win. Dog, this fight, who is this kid? It's a bloodbath. He got this man looking like Darth Maul over here, bro. Jab, jab. My man's socks, though, looks hilarious. He wearing black trunks with white and red socks with red and yellow boxing shoes. This guy here just said, hey, give me a pair of shoes, give me some trunks, and give me a pair of socks. He's digging on this kid, though, throwing left uppercuts. Yo, he's digging on this kid. He's putting everything in the tank now. Who is this kid? Oh, good left hook. Good uppercut. This is an exciting fight, man. These guys swinging. Good left, good overhand. Who is this kid? What is this? That was the first round? What? Anyone seeing this? Brian Cabello? Who is that? Who is the other kid? Much love, George. Who is the other kid? Brian Cabello versus just some 38-year-old man that came to fight? Mr. Warrior Spirit over here? Oh, he came out with the Mike Tyson shirt on. I did see that, but I kept talking. Jim Hardy is his name? Vernon Ford versus Mayweather. I got Vernon in 12. Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Roger Mayweather. I think it was Roger Mayweather too. They both said the only modern fighter that they thought could beat Floyd Mayweather was Vernon Forrest. I'm going to believe them. That's family. And they trained Floyd Mayweather. They know Floyd Mayweather more than me. They said Vernon Forrest. Who's Cabello? All right, so 1-1-2. Body shot. Jab. Uppercut. Jab right hand. Jab. Dog. What is this, man? Second round. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. This guy is tough as nails. Boom. Overhand right. Dog, Brian got some talent, but he's going up against a just a wailing and flailing, gritty fighter here. Boom, moving to the side. My man Brian trying to land a jab. Boom, jab, uppercut. That wasn't even a jab. I just put a pole out there. Bam, right hand, pause. Overhand right, swinging, kind of hitting Brian in the back of the head. That's hurting, man. This Chuck Wepner cat, man, just giving Brian the worst fight of his life. Brian is like, but he's, Lee left hook hit Brian in the head. Brian thought it was the back of his head. Second warning. Put the stick out there, body shot. Stick uppercut. Lee right hand. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the second round. Referee warns wailing and flailing again. What's his name? Boom. Good right overhand. Right, hitting him in the ear around the guard like F.A. Ajagbe. Another right hook. Boom. Left, overhand left by Brian. Just missed. It's hard to even call this fight. They just entertainment, to say the least. He just threw an overhand right, just missed. Bam, 1-2. He rocked him. He rocked him finally. But this is how he reacts when he rocks. Move forward, swinging. Look out, moving his head like Joe Frazier. He looked like Henry Armstrong, man. This guy just stepping forward. You know, he's a ham and egger. He's a ham and egger. He ain't got much, but he's trying, man. He's like, this is amazing. And Brian is just hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink. Another lead left hook. This guy watched Henry Armstrong and Joe Frazier move just like him, but he wearing trunks like Mike Tyson, man. Good body shot. Good left hook again by this gritty character. 40 seconds left in the second round. Uppercut by Brian. Another uppercut by Brian. Jab by Brian. Boom, right hand. Then he moves to the side. Boom, left, right, move to the side. My man Ears, man, looking like your boy, Wheeljack from Transformers, just lighting up. Jab, jab by Brian. 20 seconds left in the second round. Referee breaks him up. Lee left hook just missed. He's throwing this Philadelphia left hook. Is he from Philly? Look how he moves. He moves like Frazier. This gritty character, man. He ain't got much, but I like what he brings to the table. I want to see him again. Good lead left hook to the stomach. I thought he was 38. Good lead right hand by Brian. Left jab by Brian. Who is this kid? What is he? He's stumbling to the corner. Prime Vitali versus funny. I'm better than the zone. That was fun. That was funny. I'm rocking the zone right now, baby. Much love to the zone. Yeah, man. Thanks, Ralph. Liston beat the hell out of Floyd. And what Liston did to Floyd is the reason why Custom Motto was so excited about Mike Tyson. He wanted his Sonny Liston. He wanted his Sonny Liston. He wanted to make a guy that would beat Sonny Liston. So he made Mike Tyson. DAZN sent me this shirt. Boom, boom, 1-2. But shout out to DAZN. 1-2 again by Brian. Eobov? This guy's Russian? Good jab by Brian. A hook around the ear. Again by Brian. Hook around the guard. Again by Brian. Left. He's moving. He's moving, but he's not running. He's moving right around him. Bam. Right hand. He's boom, boom, boom. It's just like hitting a bag. Pretty soon he's going to wear Eobov out. He landed 23. Eobov landed 8. Good jab. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third round. Left hook. Left hook. Hey, Brian shows that he has a chin too, though. If you notice, when I point to my chin, I point at my temple. I just think of the weakest spot, dude. Good jab. Jab and move. Just threw overhand right, and guess what? Throw a looping right, and guess what? Eobov ducked it. Eobov ducked it, or I don't know how to say his name. Mini Mike, little Joe Frazier. He moves his feet like Joe Frazier. His body type is like Joe Frazier. He got that long back. He hops, he bends over like Burt Cooper. Good head movement. Good check left hook by Brian. Good uppercut. He hurt him. That landed right on the button. And it wasn't with all his might. It just was thrown correctly. When he hurt, though, he swings. Brian, jab, jab, right. A hooker cut landed by Brian. Everything Brian throws, he hits him with. Jabs, right hands, punching through the guard, hitting around the guard, uppercut. Good jab to the body, 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Whoop. Good duck by Brian. Whoop. Oh, good good jab to the body. Yeah, he throwing those jabs to the bodies. Or Frazier, or whatever I want to call him. I don't know what to call him yet. Red Sox. Can't say Eobov, man. Good left hook to the body. You got to work the body. Now he went left hook to the head. Little check left hook. They're in the phone booth right now. Forehead to forehead. Uppercut landed by Brian. Another uppercut landed by Brian. My man is just using muscle memory right now. He ain't even thinking. Eobov ain't even thinking right now. He's just working on muscle memory. Just reflexes. Good left hook landed. You know, boom. Good left hook landed again. Boom. Good left hook. Now, this is boom. Good left hook to the body by Eobov. You know, my man Brian is jabbing and moving. And this is what I was saying. Boom! Styles make fights. Boom! Another left hook by Eobov. This is what I was saying. Boom! Another left hook by Eobov. Brian is swinging. Boom! Brian throwing combinations. Hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. Good straight right hand. Good jab. Flicking the jab right from the shoulder. Right hand from the shoulder. Brian is, bam! Good left hook. But oh! They trade left hooks. Brian got the best of it. Oh, they trading. Oh, my God. Well, oh, Brian is hitting. Oh, my God. That was the third round. This is what I was saying when I was talking about is hitting and not getting hit the name of the game. I said that's just a style thing. I said hitting and not getting hit, that was good for Ferraris. But Ferraris shouldn't fight like tanks. Tanks shouldn't fight like Ferraris. Remember I said that. Eobov, a part of his game is his chin, absorbing his punches and taking the fight out of Brian. Brian is like, I'm hitting him with everything, man. I don't know what else to hit him with. Eobov is like, that's right. You can't hurt me. Eventually, I'm going to wear you down mentally. Boxing is 90% mental. Meldrick Taylor, great fighter. ShowBizz ended his career. That dude was never the same after ShowBizz. He was never the same after ShowBizz. But that's what I was saying. Some people like went with, if sticking and moving, if hitting and not getting hit was the name of the game, you got to get rid of the entire Mexican culture. They're about cojones. All right, good straight right hand by 1-1-2. Great left hook by Brian. Jab by Brian. Man, I love boxing, man. It's just beautiful. Brian is obviously the more skillful fighter. But you know what? It's 90% mental. And this Philadelphia type of fighter throwing lead left hooks right now. Oh, he's getting caught with some right. Oh, he caught Brian again with left hook. This guy is like, you know what, man? You ain't more man than me, though. But see, Brian is water. This guy is rock. Water beats rock. Water put pressure on rock and start shaping rock. Start wearing it down. Start breaking it down. Brian is water right now. Oh, good left hook by Eobov. Brian took it. You know, he's a big Devin Haney. Good jab. Jab. Oh, left hook. That is a Philadelphia left hook. I know a Philadelphia left hook when I see it. Where's this guy from? Can somebody please look up Eobov and tell me where he's from? That's a Philadelphia fighter, man. Where's this guy from? He moves just like Joe Frazier. He's from Russia? I know he's Russian born, but he's boxing out of Russia? 1 minute, 18. I know that's his ethnicity. But is he boxing out of Russia? Boom, good lead left hook to the body. Fourth round. Boom, overhand right in the clinch. Beautiful. Oh, good lead left hook. Yo, I know a Philadelphia left hook when I see one. I am sorry. 45 seconds left in the fourth round. Good left hand, left uppercut. Good looping right. Another good looping right by your boy Brian. Brian to the Philly shell, pushing him with his shoulder. Boom! Good body shot by Eobov. Eobov, look, he ain't get that envelope. He ain't get that envelope in his pocket. No one handed him an envelope and said, hey, throw this fight because Brian is the prospect, it's the coming, it's the next coming. Nobody told Buff. That's why I love the Zone. They're putting on fights that's like, hey, when fights are in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? And remember those HBO fights? You know, it all depends on who got the envelope. These guys, oh, boom. You see upsets every day on the Zone. Lefts and rights by Buff. Oh, good right hand by Brian, Joe. End of the round. Man. I'll be back before the main event. All right, T-Money, salute to you. You smell an upset, Fox? I think, I'm not sure who's losing the war. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of feel like Buff is coming on strong. That Brian is winning the battle but losing the war. You kind of feel that way. But when you're getting hit as flush as Buff is, how long can you take that? I know a Philly fighter when I see one. It's so weird that he's fighting out of Russia. Dude is from NYC. Who said that? Buff is from NYC. All right. Oh, good left uppercut by Brian. 5th round. Good left hook by Brian. 2 minutes, 38 seconds in the 5th round. Boom. Lead left hook by Buff. Right to the body. Boom. Right hook to the body by Buff. Jab. Flicking the jab. Flicking the jab. Brian flicking the jab. Spin him. Uppercut. Bam. Hit him with the right hand. Flicking the jab. Moving to the side. Using his head movement. His Philly shell. Jabbing from the Philly shell. Lead uppercut. Right hands. Lefts. You know, he's a big man. Good. He just wailing overhand rights. Buff is. I'm on the edge of my seat, bro. Buff is taking all his shots, just trying to walk him down, mummy style. Good lead uppercut by boom, boom. Uppercut. Right hook to the body by Brian. 5th round, 1 minute, 42 seconds left. There we go. Buff pushing, using his head. Boom. How he ducks, man, just like Frazier. Bam. He ducks like a U. He moves like a U. Kind of how Custom Model taught Mike Tyson. Whoop. Bam. Boom. Lead left hook again. Yo, that is Philly style. Then he hits him on the back of the head. The ref is warning him. Buff hit Brian. Good straight right hand by Brian. Oh, 2 body shots by Brian. See, you got to go to the body. Good right hand. See, now Buff at the end of the punches. Brian using his size, using his reach, using his quickness, using his power punches. Looking like Danny Jacobs with the straights. Bam, boom, bam, body shot. Oh, good left hook by Buff. Buff is still standing. I don't know how. That dude is made out of rock, but I'm telling you, water, it shapes rock. And start working on him. And here come Buff coming, moving forward, man. Look at him, straight right hand by Brian. Jab, jab, jab. Bam! Uppercut, right there. Welling and flailing. Mr. Well and Flail throwing punches, but it ain't landing sharp enough. It ain't landing flush enough. And Brian is now becoming stronger. Pushing him backwards, going for the knockout. You could tell Buff is getting shaped. He's being shaped by the water. Now his back isn't as strong looking. It looks flimsy. His shoulder is too bold. It's too bold forward. You know. Oh, what was looking hard is now looking soft. Pause. 1, 2, bam. You know. Boom. He stepped forward, landing left hook. All he got is the wailing left hook now. He is now becoming his own enemy. He is now becoming his own enemy. Where to watch the fight? DAZN. My bad if I missed that. DAZN. What does Floyd do wrong as far as technique? Perfect fighter. Floyd's a perfect fighter. Perfect fighter. Advanced fighter. Terrible for he wrecked boxing though. So we're still recovering from what Floyd Mayweather did. As far as boxing though, perfect fighter, very advanced. Where's the sound? I can't do that. He fights out of Houston. Man, that's something. Looks like a Philly left hook. Floyd runs. He doesn't seem like a runner to me. I wouldn't say that. All right. So he is what people will call a runner, though. So yeah, that's the thing. I call Thurman a runner. So Thurman actually gets on his bicycle. You know, I've seen Thurman run like sprint. You know, but here go 6th round, 2 minutes 40 seconds left. That left hook is Houston's left hook. When has this this left hook is Houston's left hook. Yo, that looks like Philly. Boom. Wasn't James Toney a Philly fighter? Look at his back and how he hides behind his shoulder. Dude, that parry. This is Philly. I mean, this is Houston. What he's doing. This right here. It says Houston. It's Houston. Man, dude. Good jab. Good right to the body. Good uppercut by Brian. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in a 6th round. Good lead uppercut by Elbov. He lives in Brooklyn. I don't know what's going on. He lives in Brooklyn. What does this do? So you're saying he's from Russia and Houston, and he lives in Brooklyn, bro. That dude's off the chain. Good right hand by Brian. Another good straight right hand by Brian. Good jab by Brian. Boom. 1, 2. How old is he? 38, right? 36? Good jab. Boom. Good right hand. Boom. Jab. Another good lead left hook. Look, Brian's smiling. He like, dude, you ain't got nothing for me. I'm sitting in my Philly shell, giving you all the business. Roll, bam. Rolling. Straight right hand. Jab to the head. You know, Elbov tried jab to... Elbov just walked forward and didn't throw a punch, man. He was like, I don't know what to do. 55 seconds left for the 6th round. I'm telling you, he's shaping him. Boom. You know, they fight just like their shorts. Brian has white sneakers, white trunks. You know what I'm saying? He fights clean. Then you have Elbov with the black trunks. Dirty. You know, dark. He fights dark. You got his socks doesn't match his trunks. His shoes doesn't match his socks, red and yellow. His socks is red and white. You know, he's just all over the place. Brian was just kicking his butt, though. I mean, they're throwing a lot of punches. Just left hook by Elbov that landed. But Brian is like, you ain't got nothing for me. Jab to the body by Elbov. Brian is leaning forward. He's in there with him. He has to fight him off. Bam, bam, countering. Boop, boop. Miss by Elbov. Boop, right hand. Miss again. Boop, right hand. Body shot by Brian. There goes the round. We're going into the 7th round. Yeah, one more fight after this, and then it's Triple G. Boop. Dude, I'm sick, man. This allergy's got me messed up. Washington Generation's great. Who's fighting right now? Elbov versus Brian. I don't know. Ronnie Corporation, what's going on with you? I'm way behind, like 10 seconds. Man, 10 seconds, that's way behind nowadays. Whew. Let me see if I can speed it up. All right, there you go. All right, ding, ding. Oh, they come out, back at it, being busy. Elbov is stepping forward and catching all the flavor. Cabello is just, you know, boom. He pushed him off. Gave that Floyd Mayweather shove with the forearm. Bam, uppercut. Right hand. Left uppercut. 1s and 2s. Elbov jab to the body. Elbov landed 67 punches. But Cabello. He landed 136 punches. 50% for Cabello, 24% for Ilbov. Good jab by Bryan. They're holding, swinging each other around. A knockout may not happen. 7th round, 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Jab, jab, right. Oh, good hook by Ilbov. They're hooking each other. Good jab. Jab, jab. Slow right hand. Woo. Uppercut. Boom. Good body shot by Ilbov. Boom. Another lead left hook by Ilbov. It has no mustard on it anymore. I'll tell you what, though. They're not stepping on each other's toes. You know, they're not making sure the other one is stable. They're there enough to hit each other. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. I believe that Brooklyn style, though. That looks Brooklyn. That looks more Brooklyn. It looks East Coast. I'll tell you that. Ilbov's fighting style. Good left hook. Again, landed pretty flush, though, this time by Ilbov. 1-1-2. Lead uppercut. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the 7th round. Overhand right landed by Ilbov. Good jab to the body by Ilbov. Good left hook to the body. Bryan shut all that up with his right hand. Boom, 1. Where's Bryan from? What kind of last name is that? Is he a Cuban fighter? The fight should be starting one fight after this one. This one is in the 7th round, about to be the 8th. 50 seconds left in the 7th round. Then there's one more fight, and then Steve Rose against Triple G. 2 left hooks by Ilbov. Oh, Bryan tried to land low. That was on purpose. Like, slow down, buddy. Please chill, drop the cable. 1-1. Boom. 2 body shots by Bryan. Ooh, lead left hook off the top of the head. 1-2. 1-2. Body shot. Boom. Those body shots. See, now Ilbov is like, look, I'm about to just block my stomach and just put my head out there. That's part of my defense. Oh, good uppercut by Bryan. See, Bryan needs to forget about the head. His head is too solid. He got to work on it. Now Ilbov got Bryan against the ropes. Bryan just rope-a-doped it and went on about his business. Good fight. Good fight. Style clash. Great fight, though. Bryan isn't running. He letting his hands go. He's showing Steve Rose getting his hand wrapped. Eye of the Tiger. Triple G fight is a good one. I do, Ronnie. I think it's a pretty good fight. Either way, it's exciting because Steve Rose isn't going backwards. I think that's why they chose him. Triple G going to have every opportunity to punch him. Kell Brook just won a lawsuit versus Hearn and got out. If that's true, awesome. And thanks for the super chat, man. Much love. What time does it start? It starts the fight after this one. They hug. 8th round. He swallowed too much. All right, 8th round. Boom, boom. A body uppercut. Bryan is still trying to knock him out. That's what you do. People want to see you again if you end the fight with a knockout. Boom, body shot, straight. Customato told Mike Tyson, boxing is still entertainment. You got to have a killer man's mentality. Go for the knockout. That's how you become a great heavyweight champion. Always go for the knockout if you can. Straight right hand by Bryan. 1-1-2. Boom. Boom. Good right hand. Boom. Body shot by Bryan. Bryan kind of looked like, what's his name from Game of Thrones? The warrior. Goldworm. I forget his name. Something worm, dog. 1-1-2. Boom. Good body shot by Bryan. Left hook by Bryan. Yeah. See, Ilbov is stumbling. He's stumbling around now. Bam. See, that's water. He's shaping the rock. Good combination by Ilbov. And Bryan's going to hit him with a body shot again. He hit him with a body shot right there. Uppercut to the body. Good left hook by Ilbov. But Bryan knows he can't hurt him. Good left hook again. Boom, body shot, uppercut. That combination is too beautiful. Boom, he threw a body shot again, but it hit his elbow. Hit elbow of elbow. Good overhand right. Boom, 1-2 by Brian. Boom, straight right hand by Brian. Hit him in the head. If he digs to the body more, he could knock him out. There you go right there. Good body shot again. That took everything out of him. That's why he's hopping around. 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the 8th round. Ooh. Brian is just beating on this man. Bam, another good body shot. Boom, uppercut. Boom, right hand. Brian, dog, this is a massacre. Brian looked great. He looks great. He looks great. That's a very good fighter, man. Very good prospect. Very good prospect. 44 seconds left. Body shot, uppercut. Right, from the right hand. Whoop! Big swing and a miss by Ilbov. Good left hook. Oh, good left hook again. You know, all muscle memory. 28 seconds left. Oh, in the 8th round. They're trading. They're letting their hands go. They're letting their hands go. My man is a one-arm fighter. Oh, good body shots by Brian. Oh my God. Boom, boom. Brian's trying to knock him out. Body shot. 13 seconds left. Bam. Oh, boom. Oh, boom, boom. Oh, boom. A right hand. Boom, boom. Brian just letting his hands go on him. Hands down. Bam, right hand. He's trying to knock him out, man. He can't. Fight over. Beautiful fight. Beautiful fight. LaMotta versus Canelo. Whew. What does the term running means? Running. J Body, what's up with you? He got housed. Yeah, he did. Wow, just wow. Great fight. It was, Jonathan. Great fight. What does running mean? The term running means it's a term created by fans or by the opponent who can't catch the guy. Running is when the fan is watching a fight and not getting enough punches landed. The fan is not entertained by the fight because you're not seeing enough confrontation. Running isn't defense. Lomachenko has defense. He's not running. James Toney had great defense. He wasn't running. Running is a fan-based word. I am not entertained because I'm looking at one guy run around the ring or get out the way, and I want to see a war. That's what running is. It has very little to do with the boxer's health or the boxer winning on points. It literally means I hated that fight. I didn't see enough punches. That's what that means. True Legend, what's going on with you? George, because not everybody is great at cutting off the ring. Sometimes people are extremely talented in their running. It's almost, it becomes, you know, it's just like saying, let me put this analogy for you. It's like saying, why don't somebody just beat Usain Bolt in a track race? I don't have the physical tools to catch him. He's running the way he moved. Duran couldn't just simply cut off the ring against Leonard. Leonard was too athletic. He knew how to move. Here's my right hand. Bam. And now you're blinded for a minute, and now I'm on the other side of you. Who fault that is, George? Nobody's fault. Some people are just more athletic than others. Some people can do quote-unquote running better than the other guy can cut off the ring. Either way, that doesn't mean that the fan is like, whoa, I love this fight. One guy can't catch the other guy. Four punches were landed. Yeah, that's your fault. The fan is like, this fight sucks. So that's what I'm saying. Now, there's a certain type of movement that's great to watch. Muhammad Ali was beautiful to watch. His hands were busy though. He was on his toes, pop, 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 move out the way, pop, pop, pop. Prince Ahmed was beautiful to watch. Apollo Creed, beautiful to watch, right? But then there's guys that's like, oh, he got hurt. What happened? I didn't see him for the next 6 rounds. He landed one shot and started running around like this, like, whoa, don't hit my stomach. And I'm just like, okay, I didn't have a good time. Right, Clubber Lang wasn't a runner. Boxing can be a sport. Some people say that in the UK, they play boxing, which is why a lot of people question the grit of those in the UK. The UK see it as sport. Wait, hold on. I just saw something that just blew my mind. Did you guys see smoke? I think I just saw some smoke, man. Hold up. Some people think that the UK, yeah, it was a ghost or something. You saw that? Where's that coming from? Yeah, you saw smoke too. We'll look at it. Yeah. It was a ghost, dog. I'm sure of it. I'm scared of them up. Am I saying it again? Nope. All right. So anyway, a lot of people think that the UK, they play boxing over there. It's a sport, right? And that's why they feel that the UK fighters don't have grit. Amir Khan, right? Kell Brook, right? We learned AJ. They feel that they're just not built the same because it's a sport there. And here, you know, you got Mexican style fighters. You got guys from different areas who is going to test your fighter inside. The old saying goes, you can't play boxing. I think that holds true. But you find fighters everywhere. Like I said, Nigel Benn, Joe Calzaghe. Fighters from the UK. You find them anywhere. You still see smoke? A ghost behind me? I'm sure, dog. But I'm looking at myself, so I don't see one. But if you see one, I'm sure, dog. That ghost should grab a beer and watch the fights. Will Triple G knock out Rolls? If I were to put money down, I would go for a Triple G knockout. Because Rolls ain't going anywhere. Rolls is going to move forward. But if Rolls survive 8 rounds, it could be tough. It can be tough for Triple G. What's up the stairs? A ghost. Right now, UK scene boxing is better than US. Yeah, it is right now. Boo. I'm scared. Rose wins all day. Yeah, he's almost done. Yeah. What did Rocky say? Rocky said Father Time is undefeated. You got Triple G 5th KO. Yeah, 5th round KO. Yeah. My thing is see these guys that come by, they say put the camera on the TV so you can watch the fight. When the title says live commentary only, if you don't read, man, I can't, I'm going to ignore those. But you ugly, son. Yeah, I hope you don't think I'm cute. Thank you very much. If you think that bothered me, you got another thing coming. Right. If you're a guy and say, you're ugly, I'm like, thank you. If you're a guy to say, hey, you're cute, there's a problem. Let's see. Keep doing your thing, show. Let them hate. Oh, yeah, Jay. Absolutely. Hold on. I need to get some water, man. 1 second. Man, I gotta find this quote. I gotta find this quote for y'all, man. I gotta find this quote in this book, bro. Do you guys know that Mike Tyson, you saw the ghost? Cool, man. Was he smooth? So anyway, I smell the smoke. I think it's this light. I think it's the light. Did you guys know that Mike Tyson, somebody says walking on biscuits coming down the stairs. Looked like he was walking on, oh, I have 2 torn knees. Yeah, that's a huge improvement because people who's my, show business partner since day one, they saw what I couldn't even walk when I was doing videos sitting down with my knee just torn up, okay, with the crutches on the side and dog. Yeah, TK, I was out there bad. So my true show business partners, they know what's up. Did you know Mike Tyson, the guy that signed his birth certificate, name was Percy Tyson. That guy wasn't his father. He wasn't even his mom's boyfriend. No one really knew who Percy Tyson was. Do you guys know that? So Mike Tyson is walking around with the name. His father was this guy named Curly something. Yeah, man, that's great. Dude, I need to socialist. Hold on, Larry Holmes. Ali got the shit kicked out of him. Put him on the phone. Hold up real quick. When I wasn't training, I was watching old fights. Let me see. I need to read this quote, man. Need to read this quote. You hear how I said it? I need to read this quote. If I'm talking like this, there's no way I could read the quote. Golly. U-shape. Cuss thought that fighters got hit by right hands because they were stationary and had their gloves too low. So he taught me to weave in a U shape, not just up and down. Remember when I was talking about the U shape? Look, Cuss said, boxing is entertainment. So to be successful, a fighter must not only win, but he must win in an exciting manner. He must throw punches with bad intentions. That's true. Here we go. Right here. So Mike Tyson said, when we're talking about fighters back in the day, okay? And we're talking about fighters back in the day compared to fighters now. Thanks, TK. He said, Mike Tyson said, I read that John L. Sullivan. You guys know who John L. Sullivan is? Look him up. When the fight starts. The fight will start right out. It's next after this upcoming fight. I read that John L. Sullivan would train by running 5 miles. Then he'll walk back the 5 miles and spar for 20 rounds. John L. Sullivan would run for 5 miles. Then he will walk back the 5 miles. Then he would train for 20 rounds. You see that? Now watch this. Ezra Charles said he only ran 3 to 4 miles a day and boxed 6 rounds. You see how John L. Sullivan ran 5 miles like it was no thing, walked back 5 miles and trained 20 rounds. The great Ezra Charles, he only ran 3 to 4 miles a day and then boxed 6 rounds. You feel what I'm saying? 30 fights a year by Jack Johnson. The guys were harder then. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Look, Sullivan trained harder in the 1980s than this guy did in the 1950s. In the 1950s, they trained harder than guys now. Telling you, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, super facts, man. The fight hasn't started yet. $30 fights a year, gotta have brain damage, right? That's what you'll think. These guys were fine. Look at Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson lived a long life. Sugar Ray Robinson was fine. Look at Henry Armstrong. He lived a good, long life. Jake LaMotta, same thing. Jake LaMotta was performing on Broadway. Sugar Ray Robinson was sitting there talking with a young Cassius Clay at the weigh-in with Sonny Liston. He was fine. Those guys were harder then. They were just harder. Jack Johnson was fine before he died. He was just fine on stage performing. Telling you. Different breed. Different breed. You're like, man, they must have brain damage. We get brain damage now. Those guys were fine. Man, bro. This dude told me today, Joe Frazier. He was talking about Joe Frazier. And I was talking about hitting and not getting hit. And I said, Joe Frazier, you saw when I read it. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but when I was reading Smoking Joe's book, okay? Joe Frazier, they said Joe Frazier would take 3 punches so he could land 1 bone-crushing left hook of his own. So I was talking about some guys, their game is to absorb punches to land a bone-crushing shot of their own. This guy in my comments was like, yeah, but look at how Joe Frazier ended up. Is that good? Joe Frazier didn't have brain damage. See, Joe Frazier, he had head movement, but Joe Frazier would take punches. Hey, look, Ali was hitting that dude with everything but the kitchen sink. You saw Joe Frazier's head was misshapen. Joe Frazier took a lot of punches to land his. Okay? This guy said, look at how Joe Frazier ended up. Joe Frazier was fine. He wasn't slow. Don't get it twisted. Joe Frazier just left school in the 9th grade. A lot of guys become fighters because they're not that book smart. That doesn't mean that he was punchy. Joe Frazier condition, his health was messed up by diabetes and high blood pressure. With Muhammad Ali, though, who was hit and not get hit, Muhammad Ali ended up brain damage. right? Muhammad Ali ended up with Parkinson's. He had Parkinson's disease, and it was accelerated by boxing. Joe Frazier used to say, "Look at Ali and look at me." That was mean to say, but I'm just saying. Mike Tyson has brain damage. What I'm saying is, everybody, hey, look, James Toney's one of the slickest boxers ever, right? Do you understand one word that's coming out of James Toney's mouth? Let's keep it real. Dude, you take so many punches in sparring. You take so many punches in. Hey, when last time you guys spoke to Sweet Pea Whitaker? I'll wait. I'm telling you, man. A lot of these guys, Mike Tyson, brain damage. Mike Tyson got his own broadcast. He's doing just fine. He was Broadway. He left school in the 3rd grade, though. He stopped going to school in the 3rd grade. Don't get it twisted, man. Some people may say brain damage. Look, they just not that educated. Absolutely. NFL is worse than boxing. NFL is worse than boxing. Absolutely. Shame, man. Thanks, dog. Yeah, he wasn't born brain damaged. He was born with the condition, though. And he had a lisp. Mike Tyson's fine. Doing just fine. Salute to you. Yeah, pigeon flying, from my understanding, was big in Brooklyn. Don't forget, Tyson ain't from Catskill. He's from Brooklyn. Okay, that was big in Brooklyn, man. A lot of people were doing that. The mob was doing that. They were trying to say who can train their pigeons the best. This is the last fight before the Triple G fight. It's 10 rounds, so that's good. Now, Joe Frazier don't get his credit. He doesn't get his credit as a humanitarian either. Let me tell you a story about Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier was driving because Joe Frazier was afraid to take flights, okay? He would drive across the country. Joe Frazier was driving to Atlantic City, okay? For a fight, Burt Sugar. He was going to, not Burt Sugar, Burt Cooper. He was going to see Burt Cooper fight. He was driving with his son, Marvis Frazier, who he was boxing amateur at the time. Brian, what's going on with you? And another guy. They were in the back seat. Joe Frazier was driving. Joe Frazier had to stop to slow down because crossing the street was a guy with no legs. He was on in his wheelchair, and he was carrying something. So he was going across the street. Joe Frazier stopped. He said, "Hey, man, you need a ride?" This is a former champion. He picks this guy up. The other guy in the back seat picks up his wheelchair, puts him up in the car. He said, "Hey, man, where you going?" Joe Frazier. I'm looking at myself. What would I do? I think I was zoomed right by this guy with no legs in the wheelchair. In the cold. Don't forget, it was the cold. Joe Frazier came out with a big white fur coat and his hat to the side. Put the guy in the car. The guy tells him where to take him. He goes in there. Come to find out, this guy just got knocked down. Come to find out, it's his house, sheets on the window, just to keep the heat in and the cold out. Joe Frazier, he take the guy with no legs. They go up a wooden ramp. He puts them inside, right? There was a woman inside. She stopped everything. That's Joe Frazier. The guy with no legs, he didn't really know. Joe Frazier looked around. This guy with no legs, he was carrying kerosene so they could make a fire to warm up the place. Joe Frazier reached in his sock, pulled out a wad of money, gave it to the man. And then he left. When Joe Frazier was driving away, Joe Frazier told his son in the back seat, he said, "Hey, man, that was a man. He had no legs, in a wheelchair, in the cold, going to get kerosene to warm up his family." Joe Frazier. Stories that you don't know. Stories that you don't hear. Joe Frazier was not just a good fighter, he was a great man. I feel you, George. Thanks, TK. Yeah, mad respect to Joe Frazier. Mad respect to him, man. Larry Holmes still get credit. Yeah, I mean, Larry Holmes, you know, great fighter. He did what he's supposed to do against Muhammad Ali. He did what he's supposed to do. What was he going to do? Lose? He kicked his ass like he should have. But, you know, it was a sad thing. Muhammad Ali should have never taken the fight. According to Muhammad Ali, he was sick and he took some meds that made him weak. But I think that's just being delusional. Thanks, Spool. Trevor Berbick would have been undisputed. Fury versus Ruiz, fight of the year 2020. I still think it's Wilder and Fury. Long time being on top. Foreman said he was afraid of Joe Frazier when they fought the first. Yeah, that's one hell of a afraid look. I still don't believe George Foreman, but he said it, so I got to give him his respect. But when I saw the weigh-in, George Foreman looked at Joe Frazier like he was, you know, less of a man. Then there was the stare down before the fight. George Foreman definitely was a great actor because during the fight, he was beating the hell out of Joe Frazier. So he never looked shook. He looked like he was the monster. But he said that he was afraid. No, the fight, it comes on after this fight. Muhammad Ali, the champ, is here. George Foreman attitude completely changed. TK, he had the same attitude, bro. When you look at that, look at when George Foreman is standing on the scale looking down at Joe Frazier at the weigh-in. And Joe Frazier's trying to give him some heat and stare at him like I'm the champ. I beat Muhammad Ali. George Foreman was looking at him like that look was like deadly. He was just, it was crazy. Best boxer ever, Sugar Ray Robinson. Number 2, Henry Armstrong. In my opinion, Joe Frazier versus Lennox Lewis. It's a hard fight for Frazier. That's a hard fight for Frazier. That's a hard fight for Frazier, man, because Lennox is so rangy. Yeah. A good variety of punches, too. A good uppercut. That's a tough fight for Frazier, bro. Yeah, that's a very tough fight for him, man. That's a tough fight. Style-wise, that's a tough fight. I think Larry Holmes is a tough fight for Frazier, too. George Foreman versus Ernie Shavers. The problem with Ernie Shavers, man, is this. Who beat George Foreman? Jimmy Young? Muhammad Ali? The thing is, who beat Ernie Shavers was the likes of Ryan Cobb, of the Tex Cobb. No Quitting the Quarry knocked out Ernie Shavers like in the first round. The problem with Ernie Shavers is he was losing to some guys, bro. That was kind of like, what? I give it to George Foreman. Yeah, Ryan Tex Cobb. Greatest pure boxer ever. That's an odd question for me because boxing has a lot of shades to me. I think Jake LaMotta was boxing just as much as Floyd Mayweather was boxing. You know, I'm starting to understand boxing a little bit better. There's different styles. But talking about doing everything perfect, I like Sugar Ray Robinson, Henry Armstrong, pure boxer. I like James Toney. I like Mike Tyson, pure boxer. You want to talk about being aggressive, counter-punching, being effective, being accurate, disciplined defensively, being explosive, hit with bad intentions, throwing combinations, having a jab. Mike Tyson did it all. Inside punching, fighting, mid-range punching, knowing what to do with what the gifts he had. Archie Moore, same thing. Barney Ross, Willie Pep, Floyd Mayweather, Lomachenko, jeez, Joe Louis, how he would pull and hook over your left hand, your jab. I mean, pure boxer, Roberto Duran. Man, this guy's getting his butt whooped. Sweet Pea Whitaker. Pure boxer. Evander Holyfield. I saw purity in his game. Never talk about Rocky Marciano. Let me talk about Rocky Marciano. This guy's getting his ass handed. This is like brutal. Rocky Marciano, feet, arms didn't work together correctly. Right? Rocky Marciano, the fight is over. Triple G and Steve Rose going to be in a minute. Rocky Marciano, though, fought lighter. He walked around 220 pounds, 210 pounds, but he wanted to fight at 200, 188. Rocky Marciano is one of the hardest punchers ever. The thing about Rocky Marciano, though, is he had the same power in the first round as he had in the 12th round. That reminds me of Deontay Wilder. Wilder, what makes him scary is he dropped Tyson Fury in the 12th. He had his power carried. That's some different type of power. Rocky Marciano had crazy chin. Rocky Marciano knew how to break down a boxer. See, Rocky Marciano knew how to hit you on the elbow, hit you on the hip, hit you on the shoulder, like he did Ezra Charles, wear you down. Rocky Marciano, he fought guys over the hill, sure. Jersey Joe Walcott, Joe Louis, right? But he did what he had to do with those guys, just like Larry Holmes did what he had to do against Muhammad Ali. All right, just like Mike Tyson did what he had to do against Larry Holmes. Okay? But to me, he was definitely Rock. He took a hell of a shot. He knew how to slip a punch. He was better slipping a punch than people gave him credit for. Stamina off the chain. His work rate never decreased, just like Henry Armstrong. Rocky Marciano, one of the greatest heavyweight fighters to ever live. That's a fact. Good right hand. Yeah, Joe Louis, 176 years old, dog. What happened in AJ and Ruiz? What went wrong? What happened? What happened was AJ was outmatched. Dude, and I say it in my videos a lot. When AJ stuck his tongue out, like at Ruiz, he knew he was outmatched. When AJ was on the ground looking around smiling, the fight was over. The first time he got dropped and he smiled and he winked, the fight was over. He knew the fight was over. I saw Roy Jones do that before. Who was it? I forgot who it was. I think it was Glenn Johnson. Or was it Joe Calzaghe? He grabbed the guy and he looked and he smiled at somebody in the crowd. The fight was over. He looked at him and said, "Hey man, the fight's over. But don't worry, my feelings aren't hurt." Anthony Joshua knew he was outmatched. When you're in there, you know. Have you ever ran in track and you're running and you're ahead and then you start hearing those feet and you're running, you're about to lose that race. You know you're about to lose that race. Anthony Joshua knew. I throw a punch and I can't get out the way of his. He knew. He knew. Andy Ruiz had him outmatched. He got outmaneuvered on the inside. Here's the thing. He got outboxed on the outside. Joe Calzaghe, yeah, that happened. He got outboxed on the outside because Andy Ruiz was out jabbing him to the body. Thanks, Sam22. He was out jabbing him to the body. Boom. Andy Ruiz. Boom. Boom. Right hand to the body. Look at that fight. He was outboxing him. He was outboxing him. Oh, I gotta delete these guys. Oh, my bad. Mike Tyson, too fast, too furious for Marciano setups. That's a good fight, though. Yeah, man, Ed, that was killing me. You're funny, Barracuda. You're funny. Hopkins is a better fighter than Roy. Not in their primes, but I feel you. Not in their primes. I mean, textbook-wise, if you go on paper, Bernard Hopkins had him. But when they fought for the IBF belt, Roy Jones beat the hell out of him. It's better. His trainer was telling him to throw more punches, but he wasn't listening. Hell, what happened when he did throw more punches? The more he punched, the more he was opened up. See, that's when Ruiz was able to catch him. When he was busy. That's how he was getting caught. He knew. He was concussed. That's what they're saying. But Eddie Hearn is saying opposite. AJ is saying opposite. Everybody's trying to find a reason why AJ lost to this butterball. They're like, this doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, if Andy Ruiz was built like Ike Biabucci, if he was built like Mike Tyson, if he was built like Michael Grant, Lennox Lewis, then if he looked the part, he got his ass whooped. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. The truth. Nice. The truth said Roy and Tyson inspired him to. Dog, this right here. These mugs are very, very just trying their best to. That's crazy. What's up with this live stream? It must be bumping or something. I must got like 1 million views or something. Cause why these guys keep coming on my stuff, man? I bet 1,000 that Andy Ruiz wins the rematch. Facts. You're not gonna bet 1,000, but just say that you think he's gonna win. You can say facts about something that hasn't happened. That's like the opposite of facts. AJ wins rematch easy. That's not facts. Nobody knows for sure. He's got concussion. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That fight's not going to happen for a while. Ortiz may retire after this Deontay Wilder fight. I have 600 views. I probably have more views, though. But 600 people are in right now. Wilder said, untextbook. Damn, man. It is really bumping up in here. I can't even read my super chat. Roll was 163. Yeah, and Triple G was Rolls was 163.8, right? And I think Triple G was 163. Triple G came in lighter. Smash the like. Thanks, man. Ruiz versus Povetkin. Who wins? I think Ruiz. I'm getting so many notifications. Man, it is much love to you guys showing up. It is lit up in here, man. They keep showing the Ruiz knockout of AJ. See, AJ, he's punching through AJ's guard. AJ has a very weak guard. And then AJ spit out his mouthpiece. Boy, that sneeze came from the bottom. How do you donate, bro? In the super chat, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rose is zero threat. Thank you, man, for the bless you. Thank you, Cobb. It was the ghost. That guy orange. Thank you. Mayweather versus Crawford. I got Mayweather. ShowBizz. Good fight, though. AJ kills Wilder. Ortiz built the pyramids. Funny. No, Ortiz. No, Triple G. Oh, wait. Yeah. Eddie Hearn said that he's glad that the ref stopped the fight. AJ didn't quit. That's another thing I want you guys. Who think AJ quit that fight last week? Who think AJ quit that fight? Because I don't think AJ quit. I don't think he quit. Yeah, he didn't quit. AJ he had his hands on the ropes. The ref said, "Do you want to continue?" He said, "Yeah." The ref was like, "Walk to me." He didn't. He leaned back to the ropes. Why? He didn't have his legs. He knew, he was buzzed. He knew if he let go of the ropes and try to walk, he ain't gonna go out like that. He was trying to fool the ref though. He was like, no, he knew if he let go of the ropes, he ain't have the legs for it. And the ref called it. And he was like, what? He didn't quit. But people like to say that, though. It makes them feel better about themselves if you diss somebody. Oh, he sucks. I told you. I knew everything all the time. That's another thing that cracks me up about people. I knew everything. I told all y'all. You heard it here first. I'm the first one to know. I called it. I knew. He's whack. I told you that boy suck. He's overrated. Most people don't say, hey, man, he's great. Oh, he tried hard. That's not enough. He quit. Sucker. He's terrible. He's the worst. I knew better than everybody. You heard it here first. Nah, he didn't quit. I'm not sure how he should go out. I'm not sure how he should go out. He got up 5 times. He got up four times, right? He got up 4 times. And he was done, bro. He was done. Smash the like button, damn it. Y'all ungrateful. Thank you, Donald Grant. Yeah. Muhammad Ali, what happened? He spat out his mouthpiece. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. Corey, Patrick, thank you. Sometimes you got to do that. Thank you again, Corey. Sometimes it's like, whew. You know what I'm saying? These guys aren't robots. These guys don't have an endless amount of endurance and stamina. You wouldn't do much better. If you're over there getting your butt whooped, it's like, hold on. Let me spit out this mouthpiece so I can get a good breather in. Because when I get up, they're going to put the mouthpiece back in my mouth. I need to breathe right now. Your body goes into fight and flight. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes your body does it on its own. Spit out that mouth. I got to breathe. That's not being a sucker. You'll do it yourself. I want you guys to go out and run 5 miles. And around the 3rd mile, you may end up, if less than that, maybe half the mile. You may stop and hold your rib like, whoo! And somebody sitting on the side who's just not even running saying, you a sucker. It's like, you ain't running. You know, sometimes, I mean, we need more empathy for these fighters. I know I've been there. I've been there. I've hit the bench. That last one, I struggled. Boom. And the guy behind me spotted me, was like, you got one more. And I'm like, King? No, I don't. No, I don't. You a sucker. Call me what you want, because I ain't going to come back down and like, you know what one more got me? You see this scar? I feel like Joker. You see how, you know how I got these scars? You see the scar? It comes from here all the way down here. I tore all of that. That's what one more got me. Me knowing my limit and trying to push it. You got one more. Okay. Oh, you ain't a sucker. Yeah, but where you at when you able to throw the football, play basketball, and chill all summer, and I'm sitting there with my arm in the sling? At least I ain't a sucker. Get that out of here, man. Get that out of here. That dude was on the ground and was like, let me breathe. You know what I'm saying, Ed? And we're sitting on the couch. Sucker! On the couch. That's what we do, man. Thanks, Key. How do you beat Floyd Mayweather? Dirty. That's how you beat him. That's how you beat him. 100% dumbbells, cables. Yeah, I'm getting older now. So now I don't have to be the strongest man in the gym. When my testosterone was at its peak and I was younger, I was looking at other people. Oh, you doing 4 plates? I'm about to do 4 plates. Now, man, you see me, I'll do a nice little curl, get a nice little sweat in. I'm looking the part, and I take my butt home. For real, for real. Sab Judah, tired. It didn't work. I know. That fade. Look, man, I need to get a little bit cleaner on y'all, but thanks, bro. Maturity too. Yeah, absolutely. You mature, you get smarter. What am I doing? What am I doing? Do I play for the league? What am I trying to do? You remember when Kevin Hart had that bit on his comedy? He said, man, you know, these guys come in super swole, you don't even see their neck. But what do they do for a living? Are they training for the Olympics? Are they training for the NFL? The mug. And what am I doing? Oh, you're right. You need 100% skills to beat Floyd. You know, you can't. Roy Jones said the most accurate thing in the world. You box a fighter and you fight a boxer. That you can't get. That came from Roy Jones. You can't get more true than that. Beating Floyd Mayweather, you don't outbox. Thanks, Andrew. Much love. You don't sit there and try to outbox Floyd Mayweather. Okay? Floyd Mayweather is that advanced as a boxer. Mike Tyson, they asked Mike Tyson, how would you fight him? He said, dirty. He said, you grab him, you pull on his arms. You frustrate him. You make him complain to the ref. You push him against the ropes, and you hit it home. Then once you start breaking him down mentally, getting him frustrated, then you start boxing him. Boom, boom, boom. You got to play a mental game with Floyd Mayweather. Step on his feet. Make him slip back. Make him look and complain. That's what you do. And then once he's frustrated, you catch him. Boom. You got to play that mental game with him. You ain't going to beat him just boxing. You ain't going to do that. That ain't happening. Yeah, Madonna was right. Madonna used his head a little bit. Bam. You know, doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? When he grabbed his arm on the break, he twisted his elbow. Then he let him go. Nay Lou, thank you. What, Pryor beat Sugar Ray? Nah, I got Sugar Ray Leonard. But you know what I'm saying? He did those things to him. Castillo actually beat him. He was rough. Bam, boom, boom. He didn't give him a second to breathe. Floyd Mayweather's like, why aren't you doing what I need you to do in order for me to win? You're not playing right. You're supposed to sit there and throw 1-2s so I can do this and catch you with the counter. What you're doing is you're coming in with your head. You're smothering my shots. When I'm sitting like this, you're not letting me go. You keep digging. You're not getting tired. That's what you do. Like Duran. Duran would do that against Floyd Mayweather. Then Duran would call him names. You mother... Hold on. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. This is what Mike Tyson said. A lot of people assume that Ali was my favorite boxer, but I have to say it was Roberto Duran. I always looked at Ali as being handsome and articulate, and I was short and ugly. I had a speech impediment. When I saw Duran fight, he was just a street guy. He'll say stuff to his opponents like, suck my effing dude, you mother boop. He would say that. Next time you're going to be in an effing morgue. After he beat Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight, he went over to Wilfred Benitez where he was sitting and said, F you. You don't even have the heart or the balls to fight me. So that's what Duran would do with Floyd Mayweather. You're soft. Boom, boom, F you. Bam, I'm kicking your... Stuff like that. That's how you got to be with Floyd. That's how you got to be with him. Yeah. That's how Duran beat Leonard head game. That's why Leonard learned from Duran. Leonard was like, hold on. I'm about to beat you with the head game. We're about to have a fight right now. Bam. Oh, man, I can't lose weight fast enough. Now he's weight drained. Then I'm going to move around the ring, hit you, show my face, do this, don't even punch, move out the way. No mas. So Leonard actually learned from Duran. The first fight, Duran was looking at his wife like, man, she all right. That was getting in Leonard's head. He beat him. He beat him before the fight. He made Leonard president. Beat him. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ed. That's what Duran did with Leonard. Now Leonard is fighting Duran's fight. Duran's fight. Perfect. Bam. Perfect. Boom. Telling you, man. That's what you do against a guy like Floyd Mayweather. The fight's about to start in a few. The fight before ended too quick. Man, salute to you, Captain 4G. Man, thank you. Thank you, man, for liking the view I have on boxing. Like I said, I'm not the oracle or anything like, man, I'm not close. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. But, it's just like minds, we're going real recognize real. And I guess I'm looking familiar to you. You know, you guys are going to come. You know, pause. Who won the last fight? Caleb Smith, Triple G, who won? That's a great fight. We'll see tonight. We'll see what Triple G got left. No welterweight beats Floyd. Mr. Vegas, see, that's what I'm saying. That's where Floyd is overrated. But like I say, he's underrated too. Look here, man. No welterweight beats Floyd. Let me tell you something. Floyd fought a guy at junior middle that'll probably beat him at welterweight. That was Oscar De La Hoya. He fought Oscar De La Hoya at 154. Oscar De La Hoya was past his prime at 154, and he fought him to a split decision. What if it was the Oscar De La Hoya that fought Sugar Shane Mosley at 147, bruh? You feel what I'm saying? If a past his prime Oscar De La Hoya fought him to a split decision when Floyd was in his prime, what would a prime Oscar De La Hoya do? So, it's one of those things. Man, Thurman will book it against Triple G. He won't fight Triple. That's not happening. Charlo versus Canelo. Canelo kills Charlo. He kills him because I'm either one of the Charlos. What did Korobov do? Korobov kind of made Charlo look very, very beatable. Jamal Charlo. And Korobov, he ain't no Canelo. But they both were kind of slick. They're both kind of slick with their head movement. Canelo would counterpunch Jamal all night. And Jamel. Yeah, those porn bots are hilarious. Something about Devin Haney, I missed that. But that's my favorite prospect. Julio Cesar Chavez versus Floyd, though. Like I said, that's a tough fight. Cause see, my thing about Julio is almost too slow. And Floyd ain't gonna hurt him. I know that. That's a good fight, man. That's a good fight. Floyd may outpoint him though. I think Floyd will probably. That's a good fight. That's a good. Floyd. If I were to put my money on it, I'll put it on Floyd. I think this is where you guys may lose your minds. Okay, I had many people lose their minds here when I say this. This guy just asked me Lomachenko versus Floyd Mayweather. I've had many people lose their minds, but I'm gonna say it again anyway. I don't think Lomachenko would beat Floyd Mayweather. I actually don't know who wins that fight. I'm honest with you. I don't know who wins between Floyd and Lomachenko. But I tell you this, Lomachenko skill-wise is better than Floyd. Lomachenko skill-wise, those are the best skills I've seen in a very long time. When I think of skills, Lomachenko, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., James Toney, as far as me, that I've seen, bro. Lomachenko got it all. He has it all. Manny Pacquiao, you know, those guys, they got it all. Yo, Lomachenko, you can't hit him. He hits you with everything. See, Floyd Mayweather, you couldn't hit him and he pop shot you. Parnell Whitaker too. Lomachenko, you can't hit him and he hits you with everything. He's as defensive as he is offensive. Floyd Mayweather was a defensive miracle. Lomachenko was as offensive as, let me put Lomachenko in a nutshell. Let me wrap him in a nutshell, like I've said. I've said this many times too. Lomachenko, he had 395 amateur fights. Loma King, let me know if I'm right or not. Lomachenko had 395 amateur fights. With his professional background, with his professional record, he has over 400 fights. He has almost 400 bouts of ring time. The more you do something, the better you are at it. To wrap that in a nutshell, if you add Willie Pep professional fights of 225, 240 fights, with his 80 or so amateur fights, Willie Pep, he hasn't fought more times than Lomachenko. Lomachenko, greatest amateur of all time. He has more experience in the ring than everybody. Talking Willie Pep, he's had more fights than Sugar Ray Robinson. The more you do something, the better you are at it. That's why Lomachenko is so good at it. I'm telling you, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Now, who wins in that fight? They go at it. They go at it. But Lomachenko, though, when you want to talk about skills, that's some of the best skills I've ever seen. Devin Haney at 20 ain't knocking out no Lomachenko. But Devin Haney at 25, we'll see. As of right now, either way, Lomachenko, man, that dude's a flat-out beast. High tech. I got mad respect for him. I watch him fight, and it's just incredible, bro. It's really incredible. Arms too short. I don't care if his arm's too long. I'm just talking about skill-wise. It's incredible to see. It's incredible to watch. If you know what you're watching. If you're like just somebody that's sitting there like, yeah, he can't. But if you know what you're watching, lateral movement, defense, head movement, punching around the guard, pulling down the guard. He made 4 guys no mas consecutively, not from beating them up and hurting them, just because he took their fighting spirit away because they couldn't hit him and he was hitting them with everything. 4 professional good fighters in a row. Walters can't fight. Ringadao can't fight. Who makes 4 fighters in a row, professional fighters, quit? Not by hurting them, but he just got me whitewashed. And then when how Lomachenko handled adversity, your boy, just forgot his name. The champion he fought, just forgot his name. The one that was hitting him so low, he almost gave that man a happy ending. The way he handled that adversity. Almost knocked my man out in the 12th round. What's his name? Salido. Thank you. Lomachenko, the way he handled being knocked down, getting up and winning with a body shot, knockout. That's all I need to see. Marvin Hagler versus Roy Jones Jr., that's a very hard. If Roy Jones wins that fight, it's a split decision. It's a split decision. And Roy Jones is my favorite fight ever. Right, when he beat Linares with a body shot. Linares came into that fight as a junior middleweight. When I saw that Linares came in at 153 pounds, I was like, yo, this ain't going to be good. Linares, longer arms, bigger man, can match his hand speed. Lomachenko, he dropped Lomachenko because Lomachenko was going for the knockout. Dropped him, bam. Lomachenko got up, finished him with a body shot. A man that's way bigger than he is, good boxer like Linares. And Lomachenko is no 135 fighter. No, man. Yeah, man. I see BK. He's working, man. He is working, and it's like so late over there in the UK. I got to give mad love to BK. He's always working with me, man. Always. Lomachenko and Garcia. Who wins? I got Lomachenko. I got him outpointing Mikey Garcia. But Mikey Garcia shouldn't fight down there anymore. I like that he's staying at 147. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Take credit from Lomachenko if you want. It's all good. I was just talking about the fact that Lomachenko got knocked down for the first time, got up, and then dropped Linares with a body shot. I'm just talking about how he handled adversity. That's all I'm talking about. Mike Tyson. How many times have Mike Tyson got knocked down and got up? He got knocked down with an off-balance shot by Holyfield, and he got up. But has he ever got knocked down, got up, and then won the fight the way Holyfield got knocked down by Burt Cooper, got up and finished Burt Cooper? I'm talking about how you handle adversity. I don't care who you're going up against. How do you handle adversity? J2, thank you. The fight's coming soon. They're singing the national anthem right now. Vitali versus Holyfield. Problem with Holyfield is Holyfield didn't handle jabs well. He didn't handle the jab well. When you had a good rangy jab, like I said, I saw him fighting an old Larry Holmes. He ended up kicking Larry Holmes' butt. I'm just talking about there was a moment in there. He's getting jabbed by Larry Holmes, and then Holyfield comes in and hold Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes look at the camera and say, "Hi, Mom." Larry Holmes was very comfortable that fight towards the end, and then he threw up on his way back at the end of the fight. Riddick Bowe, good jab, killing Holyfield. Lennox Lewis, great jab, working Holyfield. Michael Moore, good quick jab with the right hand, bam, working Holyfield. Holyfield didn't do well dealing with the jab. I think Vitaly Klitschko, in his prime, would give Holyfield some good work. He'd give him some good work. Can Holyfield turn it into a fight and beat him? That's the question. Thanks, JJ. Who I think will beat Lomachenko right now? To be realistic, as far as 130, 135, nobody, man. Nobody. Dude, Tyson knocked Wilder out within 2 rounds, bro. That's not even a thing. He would not last at 147. He lasted against Errol Spence. People were afraid to even fight Errol Spence. So, I don't know. Mike Garcia, he could campaign at 147, in my opinion. Who can beat Canelo? I'm afraid of that Caleb Plant. I'm afraid of that Caleb. You know, Caleb Plant. What's going on? Is Caleb Plant and Callum Smith, they're talking about fighting? Or Billy Joe Saunders? Anyway, I think that Caleb Plant is a problem. I honestly do for Canelo Alvarez. I do. Andrade will knock out Canelo. The way you said Billy Joe Saunders is a problem. The way you said that is more of an attention getter type of thing. It's just, I think you should say, hey, I favor Andrade against Canelo. But to say he will knock him out, how do you know that? But I definitely, if you were to say something like I favor Andrade, I feel you. I think Canelo's all wrong for Andrade. I think Canelo gives Andrade the business. I really do. I think he's all wrong for Andrade. Who can beat Mayweather if both are in their primes? Hearns, Vernon Forrest. I think Oscar De La Hoya does a good job. He probably can beat him. Whitaker probably can beat him. Let me see. Sugar Ray Leonard definitely can beat him. Sugar Ray Robinson definitely would beat him. Henry Armstrong would definitely beat him. I got Duran. I got to give it to Duran. Who else do I think would beat him if they're both in their prime? There's a lot of fighters out there. Pacquiao, that's a tough fight. Yeah, I still think that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Canelo, I like that. That's funny. Do I think anyone can KO Triple G? Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could. These guys, yeah, they're, yeah. I saw Triple G get backed up by Danny Jacobs. He felt Triple G's shots. Oh, my man, Steve Willis. Steve Willis in the house, y'all. It's over, dog. I'm about to watch Steve Willis the whole. Steve Willis is the ref right now. That's my man, my best friend. Me and Steve. You know, me and Steve cool. You know what I'm saying? We cool like the other side of the pillow. Talk to Steve all the time, man. Funny guy in real life. Really a funny guy. Good guy, too. Good person, man. He acts like he's mean. Not that mean. But he'll say some mean stuff. You know, he's an older brother. You know what I'm saying? He'll say some mean stuff. But Steve Willis, yo. This is funny. He ain't even tell me. That boy, I'm about to roast him. I can't wait for him to play this back. I'm roasting you, Steve. You about to get roasted. To not tell me that you're about to do the triple. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say nothing. Man, we supposed to be like this, brother. We supposed to be like this, Steve-O. Boy, I'm telling you, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. That's all right, Steve. That's all right, Steve. I got you. I see how friends do. You know what I'm saying? This is for when he played back the live stream. Paul Williams, the real boogeyman. Yeah. Love Paulie. Paul Williams was the man, man. Paul Williams was the man. Paul Williams, he was a guy that you knew he was going to get knocked out sooner or later. Just the way he was willing to absorb punches. Triple G, I always loved that role. Same role he comes in. That's old school. He doesn't change his role. That's old school. I love it. Yeah, he beat the plastered Margarito. Definitely. Hold on. This is what I want to say about the plastered Margarito. I'm not sure if he had the plaster with Paul Williams or if that fight with Paul Williams caused him to have the plaster, because the very next fight, he knocked this guy out crazy in the first round. He told everybody, I'm going to stop fighting, slow, fighting late in a fight. Because with Paul Williams, he think he fought too late. Because don't forget, Margarito was winning the second half of that fight. Then all of a sudden, Margarito had crazy knockout power. Remember what he did to Cintron? Those raps, man. Kermit Cintron, another good fighter from Kronk Gym, messing with Emmanuel Stewie. Another good fighter. Kermit Cintron was good, man. Just, ran into that plaster. Messed him up. Then I think Canelo knocked out a late Cintron, like an older Cintron. Cintron had a receding hairline. I remember Cintron and Paul Williams fell out the ring or something like that. No, Cintron fell out the ring. Fought Paul Williams. I like me some Cintron, man. You know who else was a good fighter? That just like how Kermit Cintron is brushed under the rug and forgotten about? Alan Green. Anybody remember Alan Green? Alan Green was a good fighter. I remember when he joined that middleweight tournament. Alan Green was a good fighter, man. He had issues with like his intestines, his stomach or something like that. But good fighter, bro. Kermit the Frog jumped out the ring. Yeah. He was average at best. He was good. You remember Alan Green? He was good. He was good. He was good. Brushed under the rug, man. Drugs and stuff like that be messing up guys' careers. Another guy, Michael Second to None. Drugs messed him up. Jail time. Ike Biabuchi. Guys that'd be forgotten about. Steve Willis, boy. Give him the eyes, Steve. You give him the eyes. They announced Steve Willis. He ain't even look. He ain't even say, yes, I'm Steve Willis. He's serious about his job. Look, Steve Willis is stretching. I love Steve. Everybody's ready right now. Look at Steve Rose. Steve, now he's in the ring, just like Customato said. Once you get in the ring, though, once you touch him, the fear goes. You find out he's another person. He's just like everybody else. Steve Rose is starting to realize, okay, wait, I'm in here now. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm not saying Steve Rose is going to win and pull out an upset. I'm just saying getting into the consciousness of the boxer, knowing what you're looking at and not just seeing him as just a picture on the screen. Look at him, in shape. Women looking nice too, though. Look at Golovkin. He said this is another day to off. He took a deep breath, though. At the end of the day, it's a fight. You can die in here, man. One draw, one loss. Only Canelo Alvarez. 38 wins, 34 KOs. 37 years old. Hey, look, let me tell you something, though. Steve Rose is no spring chicken. Steve Rose is no spring chicken. He's 35. So these guys, hey, this is it. Oh, yeah, Alan Green winning. Yeah. One of the nastiest, yeah. Why Floyd didn't fight Clottey? Because you can't fight everybody. You're going to leave some fights on the table. He couldn't fight everybody. Pacquiao did Clottey in. Look at Steve Rose. Coming in. Look at Steve Willis. Look at him, Steve. What you got to say, Steve? Steve Rose didn't want to look up at Triple G. He looked up at him like, and Triple G looked away. That stare down was odd. Because Steve Rose was looking down, then he was just like, are you looking at me? And when Steve Rose looked at Triple G looked away. I think Triple G was just being nice. I really do. I think Triple G was like, I see the fear in his eyes, man. So Steve Rose, yeah, you can, come on. Steve gotta, look at Steve Willis. Get in there, Steve. Steve Rose beat him to the middle of the ring. Steve Willis walking around, y'all. Look at his walk. Walk, Steve. Oh! Yeah, good walk, Steve. Oh, my bad. So, Golovkin, they're jabbing each other. Good jab by Triple G. They both just jabbing. Toe-to-toe, though. Toe-to-toe. Boom. Steve Rose is hitting him. Steve Willis. Steve Rose caught him with a jab, touching him with the jab. Steve Rose is trying to box a little bit. He got to step forward. Oh! Triple G fainted and Steve Rose overreacted. That's not good. Steve Rose, you got to push him forward, Steve. You got to push him forward, Steve. Jab to the body. Very slow. Triple G knows he got this. He knows he got this, dog. Triple G stepping forward. Boom. Jab to the body. Steve Rose grabbed that arm. He didn't punch while he was grabbing. You're not doing the dirty fighting, dirty boxing. You got to do dirty boxing with Triple G. Good right hand by Steve Rose, landing on Triple G. Good jab by Triple G. That was a thudding jab. Steve Rose is overreacting to Triple G's punches. He's jittery. He's moving around too much. That's wasted energy. Good jab by Steve Rose. Triple G on his toes now a little bit. Boom. Now Triple G is warmed up. Moving his head now more. Slipping the jab. Triple G, jab, move back. Steve Rose still. He's trying to block and punch at the same time. Steve Rose got to press forward. Look. Triple G threw a jab and then feint another one. Steve Rose did this here. Steve Rose shoot the jab. Dog, remember Bruce Seldon against Mike Tyson? Remember how he was over? That's what it looks like. Good jab by Triple G. Jab by Steve Rose. Triple G, Steve Rose. Now, good left hook. Triple G hit him with a half a left hook and Steve Rose's legs buckled. It wasn't even a full left hook. It was a half left hook. Steve Rose, you got to get the fear out of you, man. He's afraid how his body's moving. He's shaking up. Steve Rose, man, you got to step forward. Step forward. He's going for every feint. He's ducking low for no reason. Oh, my God. This looks a little pathetic. It looks a little pathetic. Triple G ain't even really throwing punches. He just like feinting and seeing where the opening is coming. Steve Rose, boom. You got to let the adrenaline turn that fear into being a hero. Good body shot. Good body shot by Triple G. Steve Rose went out. Look, Steve Willis is looking at Steve Rose in his eyes. He's looking at him like, now Steve Rose is being Steve Rose. He's holding and punching. Boom. Good right hand. Boom. Good left hook by Triple G. Boom. Good right hand by Triple G. Steve Rose is trying to be far away and block, but punch. That's not going to. You got to commit to your punch. Steve Willis. You should see Steve Willis, dog. Steve Willis is walking around staring at Steve Rose in his eyes. He's just like, you know what, bruh? I don't know what I'm looking at here, man. I don't know what I'm looking at here. They keep showing that Andy Ruiz upset. They're trying to sell the fight still as the fight happening. They still trying to sell it. They still trying to sell it. Last round for Rose. Yeah, it's looking like it. He may get dropped this round because he got hit with a half left hook and he got buckled. Triple G, he put that in his data. So Triple G is like, all right, let me get some rounds in. I think that's what Triple G's doing. All right, man, I can knock him out. Terrence Crawford did that against Amir Khan. I can knock him out. I heard him a few times. You know what? Let me start going to the body. Just let me work my shit. I think that's what Triple G is doing. Look. Steve Rose once again. Too much energy wasted. Triple G on his toes. Now Triple G's loose. Oh, look how Triple G is moving. Boom. Look at him. He's moving and he's fainting at the same time. Oh, Steve Rose, he's getting warmed up. He threw two punches at Triple G. Bam! Good body shot by Steve Rose. Good jab by Steve Rose. You got to get inside, Steve Rose. Good body shot. See? Now he touched him. Steve Rose is like, guess what? He's just the man. He's like everybody else. That's what Custom Model was saying. Here comes Triple G. Overhand right. Body shot. Hurt Steve Rose. Steve Rose, you're blocking too much. There you go. Now Steve Rose hold. Dirty boxing. Holding. Punching. That's what you do, Steve Rose. Get in there. Not dirty as in illegal. I'm just saying grimy. Good jab. Boom. There you go. There you go, Steve Rose. You got to hold and punch. Make it dirty. Boom. Boom. Body shots by Triple G. Steve Rose is blocking. You're not going to be able to block Triple G shots. But Triple G ain't putting funk on it. Triple G is just touching him. Let me see what I can hit him with later. Now Triple G, he grimaced when he threw the hook. Hooking around Steve Rose guard. Good jab by Steve Rose. Good jab again. Jab again. Right hand. Landing on Triple G. Triple G felt it. He went back a little bit. Boom. Good hook by Steve Rose. Triple G said, come on. See, Triple G got head like a brick. Look. Steve Willis is like, yeah, okay. That's not bad. Go ahead. Look at this. Boy. Look at Steve. Good right hand by Triple G. Steve Willis is like, dog, what is going on here? 3 left hooks by Triple G. 1-2 by Steve Rose. He missed the 2, though. Good left hook by Steve. They're landing on each other. Triple G hurt him. He hurt him. Steve Rose looked overcautious. He got to step forward. Caught another hook around the guard. Boom. He jabbed. He tried. Oh, good combination by Steve Rose. Good right hand. He hurt Triple G with a left hook. Triple G lands back on Steve Rose. Steve Rose didn't like feeling the pain. When he felt the pain, the fighter came out of him. 1-2 by Triple G. Good jab by Steve Rose. Steve Rose hydrated. He's bigger than Triple G. He's hydrated, bigger than Triple G. Good left hook by Steve Rose. He's bigger. I'm looking at him sized up. Boom, good right hand by Steve Rose. You got to know that he's bigger. Good left hook by Steve. Boom, good right hand by Steve. Left hook to the body by Steve. Good jab by Triple G. Jab again. Steve Rose is thinking. Steve Rose said, I can beat him. Boom, 1-2. Steve, boom, jab by Steve Rose. He's pushing the fight. Steve is thinking, I could beat him. Triple G is breathing through his nose. Right hand by Triple G. Good left hook to the body by Triple G. Uppercut by Triple G. Boom, good left hook to the body by Steve. Bam, right hand just missed by Steve. Time. Man, good fight. This is why Triple G don't want to fight any of the young ones. McCarlton from Fresh Prince. Funny. Wait. Good jab. You should, boom. I'm looking at Steve Willis. Left hook right off the back of the ear. Steve Willis was like, good one. Boom. Boom. Good left hook. Knocked Triple G's head back. Rose is thinking, I can be the hero. Tapping into that inner difference. Am I the coward or the hero? Steve Rose stepping forward. He's like, wait a minute. Third round, 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third. Oh, Steve Rose isn't overreacting no more. Jabs, 1-1-2. He letting his hand go. 1-1-2 by Steve. 1 by Steve. I got the round. I got it 1-1. I got it even right now. But we'll see. Okay, Triple G is like, you know what? I'm about to stick and move. Jab up top. Oh, now Triple G is going for the feints. Steve Rose threw a feint, and Triple G was like, okay. Jab by Rose, knock Triple G head back. Boom, 1-2, body shot by Rose. Boom, jab by Rose. Rose step back. He tried to counter. Now it's dirty boxing. Came with the head, grabbing and hitting and holding. I told you. And Triple G moving forward like, man, forget this, man. Bam, 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 combination, uppercut, Triple G. Boom, overhand left by Triple G. Boom, body shot by Rose. Boom, he's fighting back. Jab by Rose. Boom, left hook. Boom, right. Boom, left, right by Triple G. Boom, left straight, right straight. Boom, jab, right. Boom. Now he muffed Steve Rose. Now Triple G knows this is a fight. This ain't practice. Uppercut, just missed. Bam, bam. 1-2 by boom. Oh! Triple G hit Rose. Rose shook it off. Left hook by Triple G. Rose got the guard up. Triple G hooking around the jab. Triple G's winning this round. Good body shot by Rose. Boom, right, boom, left. Triple G threw a right. Steve Rose returned with the left. I'm sorry. 1 minute left in a third round. Left hook by Triple G. Right straight by Triple G. Triple G is busier. Bam! Oh, they both land on each other. Rose got the worst of it. He got the worst of it. Boom! Good right hand by Rose. Rose found out he's a hero. When he got hit and felt it, Rose started punching. Sometimes the inner fighter comes out. You ain't going to hit me in my head, and I'm just going to sit here. 1, 2 by Rose. Left hook by Triple G. Uppercut by Triple G. Boom, boom, good body. Left hook to the body by Triple G. Bam, right to the body by, boom, uppercut. Now he's boom, boom, boom. Left hook, bam, right hand by Triple G. Boom, he's systematically trying to take down Steve Rose. Jab, jab. Steve Rose, boom, come with the body shot. Steve Rose still, boom, come with the body shot. Steve Rose stepping forward, bam, right hand on Triple G. 2 body shots in the right hand. Boom, boom, bam! Left foot to the body by Triple G. Now they're forehead to forehead. Straight, straight by Rose. And here comes Steve Willis. Bang! Go ahead, Steve. Steve ain't have to do much. So I got it 2-1. Triple G won the third round and the first round. Steve Rose won the second round. Thank you, Tui. Yo, Kevin Leroy, thank you, man. You always show love, man. Thank you. Triple G's in the corner. No walk in the park. Breathing. Boom. They show the way Steve Rose fainted. Like the way he got out the way and countered. Fourth round. Beginning of the fourth round. Triple G, he's going to apply pressure. Momentum off the last round. Steve Rose, he started off throwing the punches. Jab hook by Triple G. Just missed by Steve Rose. Bam! Steve Rose tried to counter that jab again by throwing over top. But no, Triple G landed it. Triple G knows better. Threw a lead left hook by Triple G. Lead left hook by Steve Rose. Landed on Triple G. Triple G touching the nose. Boom, Steve Rose throwing punches. Triple G is like, man, you know what? I'm going to drag him out to deep waters. See if he can still swim. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Left hook. Landed on Steve Rose. Good jab by Steve. Steve is stepping backwards and jabbing. Steve pushed him off. Roll, and Triple G coming with the pressure. Look, I've been in here with Canelo Alvarez. I've been in there with Lemieux. Boom, good right hand. Boom, over around the guard. Boom, right to the body. Steve Rose trying to punch, but he's punching off his back foot. No power there. Triple G, boom, digging with left hook around the guard. Bam, left hook, boom. Nobody heard of you, Steve. Right around the hook. Bam, boom, right, left hook to the body. Bam, you gave a good, valid effort, but I'm Triple G. Pushing Steve Rose off of him. Jab. Bam, good right hand by Triple G. Boom, boom, left, left. Steve Rose, bam, with the right hand. Steve Rose wants to be more than Chuck Wepner. Put up a good effort and have a movie based off of him. Nah, man. I want to win. I want to be the middleweight champion. Left hook by Triple G. Right overhand right by Triple G. Left hook again to the body. There, oh, left hook to the body. Steve Rose hurt. Bam, left hook again to the body. Steve Rose trying to punch. He got no legs. Boom, Triple G is trying to finish him. Right. Boom! Oh! He knocked out Steve Rose cold. He's out cold. He's out cold. Oh my God. Oh! Oh! Steve Rose laying all over the ropes and Triple G. KO. KO. Triple G wins. Great on. Thank you so much. Rolls should have rolled with the punches. Great fight. Great fight. What Triple G showed there was experience. He knew. Thanks, Tiz. He knew. He knew. Triple G knew. He knew what to do. He knew he couldn't let Steve Rose build his courage, his confidence. He couldn't let Steve Rose believe. He had to break his will down, stop him from believing. And that means he had to take a few shots to do it. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. Boom, boom. I'm going to take 3 of yours to land one bone-crushing left hook of mine like Joe Frazier. Bam. Steve Rose hurt. Boom. Over the bam. Body shot. Overhand right. Boom. Left. Boom. Right. Bam. Boom. That left hook. Drop Steve Rose. Steve Rose's eyes closed. Laying on his face. KO. Beautiful fight. Beautiful fight. You know what? Look, look at Steve Willis. Get in there, what? Get a better look at it, Steve. He ran around. Look at Steve. Look at Steve. Steve is in there, baby. Face. He's in there as much as the fighters. He putting his face in there. Boom! That's when Steve Willis pushed Triple G all the way back. He took a look at the count. Eyes as big as mine. 4. Look at Steve. I'm about to joke you out of there, Steve. Jump in my DM, Steve Willis. Jump in my DM. I'm about to joke you out of there, Steve. You know what? Later tonight, I'm roasting you. Look, Steve. Steve said over there. What happening? 4, 5, 6. Steve knew that guy wasn't getting up. 8. He's in his ear. 9. You're out. Damn. Let's see what Triple G has to say. Another day in the office for Gennady Golovkin. Steve lost. Yeah. Knockout loss. Triple G won. 4th round KO. You gotta love Steve Willis. Best referee in the game. Easily, in my opinion. $39 wins, 35 KOs. Whew. Whew. He's something else, man. Problem with Triple G, there's too many guys like this on his resume. I hope he's remembered. I would like to see, if with him performing like this, he got another 3 years. He has another 3 years. Let's see what he does. He got another 3 years, man. Good fight. It was a good fight. Steve Rose put up a good effort. He's just not the caliber. Oh, thank you, man, for loving my channel. Key 2, thank you so much. Threw a lot of punches. Power punches. Gennady Golovkin, 42%. Steve Rose, 24%. Gennady landed 48. Steve Rose landed 25. Here we go. You say you feel like a new baby? Was it important for you to get a knockout win? He's saying thank you to the fans. He said again, were you looking for the knockout? He said, of course, that's my style. I love it. He said, second round looked like Steve Rose got some confidence. Didn't I say? How different was it to train with Banks over Sanchez? Triple G said, I'm back to my knockout days. Said, how does it feel fighting at 37? Feels like before. You're like, I don't feel 37, bro. It's like my ears to the phone, like I'm listening to the phone. Hold on. They said, who you want to fight next? He said, everybody knows. Everybody knows. I want to fight Canelo. He wants to fight Canelo. That's all I wanted to hear. Him say that he wants to fight Canelo. Everybody knows what I want. Canelo. We'll see what's up. Hey, look, thank you guys for coming out, for showing up. We had so many great conversations and a lot of fun, man. This was a very analytical live stream. A lot of people wanted to know detailed information about boxing, and that's always fun too. So thank you guys for showing up. It was a great time. And ShowBizz the Dope. I'm not sure if I have a recap video tomorrow, but I'll bring a video to you guys tomorrow. All right.